What is up, guys? What is up, guys? Worsted Colt, you left? Worsted pops in and disappears. Makes some donuts and disappears. What's up, Nathaniel? Hey, HQ, how's it going? Man, I just got like temporarily suspended on Twitter, like out of nowhere. They just suspended my account. Apparently, you're not allowed to DM random companies. It's like For those who don't know, Starforge, they released a Frerin PC, and I was like, holy crap, that looks so freaking good. And I've been needing to buy a PC here soon. I was thinking of actually using some of the money I've made this year, put it towards a new PC. That way I can write it off and I don't get taxed all my money. And so I've been looking for a PC for a while now, and it sucks because I've been out of building PCs for a long time that I don't really know what I'm looking at anymore. And so I was like, okay, I kind of just want to do a pre-build. As much as I built pretty much all the PCs I've ever had for the last like 3 PCs I built. And so I'm like, you know, maybe this time I'm just going to do a pre-build. That's why I don't have to stress about it. I don't have to put it together. I don't have to worry about if the BIOS is wrong or something like that. If there's a problem, they can deal with it. Just to get the stress off of me, because I don't want stress right now. I really don't need stress right now. And so I looked at a couple pre-build sites, and I was thinking about Starforge, but like, yes, obviously their pricing is high, and you're paying for them to support it and everything. And then I seen the Frerin one, I was like, holy crap, this thing looks amazing. But it's like you're obviously paying a tax for the Frerin thing, and again, the case looks amazing. So I don't mind that little extra cost, but the build itself is kind of mid to semi-low range, which is fine. Like, for most people, it probably is really good. So I was actually thinking of, like, contacting them and seeing if they can put, like, a good build into that case. And they haven't answered me. Like, I've contacted them, like, several days ago, and crickets. So I went ahead and I seen their Twitter account has it open for DMs, so I DM'd them like, hey, your new Frerin build looks really good. I was wondering if we can collab or something like that, and you know, do you have like a way of getting better specs into it? Ban. Account suspended. Wait, what? So you're not allowed to DM people now? Like, I didn't put like any obscenities in there. It's like it's a business email or a business contact. So I'm like, wow, okay, why did you suspend my account over that? I bought 2 Dells in a row, so much less stress, right? I haven't had too much luck with Dell. Like, I used to, for those who don't know, I used to actually work in IT for the longest time. Like, that was my job. Like, when I was growing up, I was like, I'm going to get into PCs. Like, ever since I sat in front of a PC, I was like, this is what I'm going to do in the future. I got into IT. I, at some point, realized this is the point in which all PCs started coming down to, like, you could buy a PC for, like, $100. I realized at some point, like, unless you're in like networking in like some massive corporation, you don't get paid much. Like, there's no money in IT anymore. And so I kind of stepped out of it. It's mainly because like I liked PCs. I liked computers. I loved it. And I wanted to help people enjoy computers as much as I did. So a lot of my enjoyment was just helping the random Joe Schmo fix their computer and enjoy computers. And it got to a point where every time you had to fix something and you gave them the cost of labor, they're like, I can just buy a new one. So it's like, you can't. Like, it literally, it can't sustain itself. So I got out of it. But yeah, Dells weren't good for me. Lenovo's were decent, but they kind of went downhill too. Like, all my experience is what I had to fix back in the day. So I don't know what's changed. I know that Intel right now is having a massive problem, and I think Starforge uses mostly Intels. Yeah, specs are mid that price. Middle for me. I'm saying middle. Like, they're probably like $1,200 worth of parts in that thing. Alienware though, Dell is insane price. Yeah. Doesn't even sound fair. Not to mention companies make it harder to fix stuff. Well, yeah, there was some cases where they made, like, obviously, you know, everything was kind of built that it fits a specific way, and thus you couldn't get your own parts put in there. You gotta remind people the cheap PC. And that was the thing. Like, so many times it's like, yeah, and then it's gonna break in 2 days. Like, you're constantly telling them, like, yeah, you can go buy that piece of crap laptop that's on the corner shelf at the gas station, but it doesn't even have Windows in it. It has, like, some weird Android proprietary software that can literally do nothing. Like, building them, choosing good components that were flagship maybe a year prior. Yeah. That was usually me. I'd always go back about a year or so. All the problems are out of it. They got all the updates are done. It's perfect. There's no money in small business IT. You have to work with a multinational. Yeah, and a lot of it was like they were trying to get most of the one company that I worked for. They were trying to get like the different contracts with local schools and stuff like that. That was like literally the only way they can sustain themselves. Spent $3,800 on my last Alienware. And that's kind of where I'm looking at. I'm looking at like maybe $2,500, $3,000, like maybe 35. I want something that's really good. Euro laptops with Linux, those are... Yeah, my grandma, last time she visited, like several years ago, she was like, oh, well, when I come down there, I'm gonna have you look at my laptop that I got. And I literally opened that thing, and it says, what did it say? When it first booted up, it says something like, loading, please waiting. You know that when you open up a laptop, and the first thing on the screen is, loading, please waiting? You know it's good. You know you're in for a treat. I don't know, I'll see. I was just kind of figuring, like, okay, if I can... Maybe if I can get a discount with them and they could build a decent spec into that case, it'd be really cool to showcase it. Again, the case looks really amazing. And then maybe I can do an affiliate system with them and people can go there. I haven't heard anything really negative out of Starforge, so it seems like they're doing well. I mean, they used to be another company that wasn't doing too well. What was the name of the other company? They basically bought them out. They probably had to make their own loading screen. Very good laptop. Like I said, it's probably some custom... It was like some custom build Android system or something like that. Where was I even at? I'm trying to do these quests, and I think after these quests we go back to Roxy again. So I really badly want to get back to Roxy. I try to do some leveling off stream, and it's extremely slow. Like, I think when I stopped streaming last time, I was at 28, and I only got to 30. Like, it's getting super slow leveling now. So we're getting into the realms of where the RPG elements of this game is getting pretty brutal. Why is there so many... Why is there so many points to go down? I wish I could look at the other levels. Made Roxy as best Roxy. It is a very much so a contender for one of the best, yes. Let me turn this down. I did some solo leveling, yes. Even though it was a party. It was a party effort, but it was solo leveling. Let's do slash. Granted, like, grinding in this game is a little bit more complicated. Like, I can't just auto it, because my characters get destroyed. But, press buttons and things. What's up, Halt? Late as always. And you're the last one in and the first one out. I'm saddened by that. I hope you know that. But yeah, you can't really auto in this game. Like, there is an auto option, but it just doesn't work. Your characters get destroyed. Even when I set it to easy. I set it to easy to see if I can auto, and it just wouldn't work. And then if you go back far enough that you can actually auto, you don't get crap for experience. Let him go back to Grand Blue. I'm still playing it on the side. But yeah, I'll eventually beat it. I'm not sure if I'll do it on stream, though, because it didn't seem like anybody really cared to watch it. Which is fine. Actually, why are you streaming at a reasonable time for me? You're usually streaming during the night for me. Yeah, I'm done with I'm pretty much done with the night streams. I was doing that because I don't know why. Well, typically I'm doing like content for YouTube during the morning time, and then in the evening time it's just whatever. And so it was kind of doing it for that reason, but yeah, last like 4 or 5 streams has been during the day. Yeah, all I have to do is mention Mushoku Tensei and all the Mushoku Tensei fans go here. Mushoku Tensei fans are thirsty for anything Mushoku Tensei. And I love it. I love the love of Mushoku Tensei. I love that this has no name. Thinking, no. To triple thrust. Plus, finding somebody that actually plays this game is kind of probably difficult. Nobody cares about this game. It came out and everybody hated it. Andrew likes it just because it just has my characters in it. I'll take whatever I can get Mushoku Tensei. These guys are a little bit tougher. Thrust. I forget what this dude was weak to. It's not fire. Does all she have is fire? It wasn't stone cannon. Water? No. I don't know. Finish him off. Come on, Warren. Why? Sylphie coming in for the pocket heals. For those that do not know the lore, Sylphie is the pocket healer. She just pops out every now and then. That's where she got isekai'd to, when she got teleported. Mushoku Tensei ruined me. After you finish reading the series, you'll be filled with this void. What an amazing journey it was. Yeah, there is a side of me that is kind of not liking the idea that eventually I'll run out of content, but it is what it is. I mean, I still have the manga series that I can laugh at. I still have Roxy Get Serious. I still have all the side stuff, and hopefully by then he'll have written something else. Isn't Refugin working on a new series? I forget what the name of it is. Is it any good? Like, as much as I think that Mushoku Tensei is doing really well, isn't his new project, like, got crickets around it? Doesn't he have a new project right now? Or is he just bolstering up somebody else's project? Yeah, Orc AU. Is that, like, no good? Orc Hero Story is the English title. Is that... I'm guessing it's probably not translated yet. No, it's in 2020. That should be out by now. So he is still doing Redundancy. I haven't really seen anybody talk about that series. Yeah, it says 2020. I'd assume that it had been translated by now by somebody. It's really fun. Art is done by Azanagi. Which one is Azanagi? I really need to find the teleporter in the second floor. 4 volumes already. Oh, I forgot Earth Shield or Wall. Boosto, Heaven Splitter, everything dead. Oh wow, they didn't die. If I can survive, Pocket Sylphie will heal everybody. Boosto. Never mind, I'm gonna do a heal now. Boost, Boreas Punch. Finished. It's a very cultured artist. Redundancy Volume 3 is going to be quite interesting due to the stories having been... I don't know if I can read that. Chat, confirm if I can read the rest of what they're saying there. My trust in chat is 0. Ant? Slash sweep. Attack. You can read it. Delay from the original webpage. Author promised to rewrite it 8 years ago. Well, that's good. Yeah, I'll be curious if, like, there's a lot of that stuff that gets on the cutting floor. It's kind of the nice thing that comes from success like that, especially, like, if it's a later success. Because obviously seems like the anime pretty much boosts the light novel sales like crazy. So you'd assume there'd be a lot of stuff that maybe he wanted to do with it, but he never got a chance to. And expanding on a lot of characters, too. I can expect that there's a... I don't know how detailed he gets later, but I do feel like where I am at with Volume 21, where I am at, there is... And this is no spoilers for anybody, anime only. There is a sense that a lot of characters kind of get... I get a lot of times where I'm like, oh, I'd love to get in this. Oh, I'd love to get into this thing. Oh, I'd love to dig further into that. And with most writers, there's a point in which they kind of leave characters behind. Or it might just not be important. Like, to the overall story, it's not that significant. Again, say for example, and this is not needing confirming or denying. Say, for example, Paul's Adventuring Days. Would love, like, a whole segment of that. I'd love to get Geese's story all the way up into the point of joining that party. I'd love to get Talhan's story. I'd love to get any character I can fully fleshed out. Not just a paragraph in one chapter where it says, oh yeah, they're from this village, this happened, and then they started adventuring. Expand it. Like, dig into it. Get in the nitty-gritty of it. I think Refugio can do that for any character in that series, and I'd eat it up. No matter how, like, significant it is to the overall plot line. That's how good his characters are, that you'd want anything you can get. Like, that's not really a feeling that I have with really any other series. Like for example, Konosuba. It's not like I care to get, like, a full-fledged out darkness story. I don't care. I don't need that much information about certain characters. But, again, Mushoku Tensei, I'd do any character. Give me the story, give me the fleshed out, fully realized story of Rijerd. I'll take it. Go with it. Boreas punch him. No, I didn't need to do that. I could just... I didn't need to Boreas punch it. Yeah, give me Sylphie's story from the very beginning. Her life in Buena Village. I'll take it. Tell me about when she burnt her hand. What was she thinking when she did that? I'll take it. Give me Law's story. Love redundancy. That's a confirmation. Banned. Joking. What's the appeal of this game? Just Mushoku seems pretty generic with random encounters. Yeah, the dungeon crawling is fine. I'm fine with these style games. Honestly, I know it's not like the most appealing to most people. The appeal to me is just Mushoku Tensei. Just there's some little original snippets. Like right now, we're in a town that was completely skipped by the light novel and the anime, where they basically come. You go from basically Kishirika. You basically go from straight from there all the way to the port in the anime and the light novel. This is like right between it, so you're getting some little extra areas they're going to and conversations. I imagine after we go back to Roxy, it's going to be completely original stuff. And that's what I'm here for. The combo you can do is go easy on this game is spamming cover with Resurd, heal Resurd with Rudius, kill enemies with Eris. Doing cover? Does Resurd actually... Does it not take too much damage? I never use cover because it's got that stupid mechanic where because they're covering, they take more damage, which doesn't make any sense to me. I don't like Refusion's Slice of Life. It's always Regis overthinking a situation. I agree. That's the only concern that I really have. Is that there's a lot of good drama and storytelling in his quote-unquote slice of life stuff, but just the mundane moments is where he kind of loses me. Like, he doesn't do mundane slice of life very well, or when it's too much of Rudius, yeah, overthinking about a situation. Like, getting through the whole situation with Rudius trying to figure out if he wants to bed, you know, Roxy and Sylphie at the same time was like, oh god, please move on. Like, please move on. This is so repetitive. Just do something. He's not always hit. I'm not going to claim that it's perfection. Dude, you just call another ant, you piece of garbo. Can I do? Yeah, I can. Wow. I didn't know you could do groups when they're split. Let's see. Rudy. No. Do I even have cover on him? Yeah, I do. Let's try it. It makes sense, though, because rarely does Resurd ever actually get in a pinch. Like, he's pretty much... It's usually... The only time that I actually usually die is because Rudius and Eris get their faces punched in. I mean, I've had Resurd actually die. And it is kind of funny. How's the game? Not for everybody. I enjoy it. I just like the extra content. I like when Reris is not the focus. I really do too. I mean, Reris's psychological struggles are literally like the peak of the story. But I do admit that he gets stuck in his head too much sometimes. Which is technically the point. He is definitely outweighed by drama, action stuff, and world building. The world building's super good. Like, I love how clever he is. Like I keep saying, nothing is wasted. Are we going back up? This place is a stupid maze, and I hate it. This place is a stupid maze, and I hate it. Proceed. Give me a save point, please. We are due for one. I call it save point, but I just want the resting point. But yeah, I do think the random encounters are way too much, because it makes these dungeons take forever. Oh, look, Eris is already out of juice. I wonder with cover I can do an auto. Yeah, I bet you I could. With cover, I could probably pull off autoing decently easy. You just have to use it every single time. Use a max repel? I could, but then I don't level up. Like, there is a side of it, like, as much as I hate the random encounters and how often it is, you kind of have to fight, because otherwise you die. Especially some of these bosses are nasty. I feel like we're coming to a boss, too. What is this? Can't. I'm an anime only. Does he over-describe random items or places? That is something I absolutely hate reading. Does he overly describe items or places? No, like if he goes to a new town or something like that, or if he goes out shopping, he'll describe like, yeah, there's the, you know, he gives you a description of the area, but it's not like every time he enters a room, he says the dust fell from the windows to show that this room had not been cleaned recently, but the haze of it coming through the window, it indicates that it is dawn currently, and the smell of the furniture gives me a sense that all the furniture here has probably been setting for a good 400 years. Gives me a sense of the age and the oak that's in the room. He doesn't do that kind of stuff. I hate that stuff. That's why I don't read a lot of books from the West. Like, it feels like they, I mean, that's a whole concept of light novel, is that it's more geared towards conversation, inner dialogue, and actions. Whereas I feel like a lot of like Western novels and stuff like that, they spend a lot of time trying to immerse you by overly describing things. I'm gonna turn the difficulty down. I could, but that would be against the rules. I don't know. But yes, you can. I'm not too bothered by the difficulty right now. Let's try this with cover. Let's see if this works. Cover only takes 4. That's actually pretty good. I'm sure that Reserve doesn't die though. We're not doing much damage with with this though. We're not doing much damage with it though. He still doesn't have enough to do that yet. Boost it. Oh, she can heal him. Was it encourage? No. There it is. Boosto. Heal everybody. There we go. That actually works really well. Yeah, cover is actually really nice. Unless he starts to pretend to be a character from a series or something. What's up, Mega? Hope you're doing well. He spends 3 pages describing grassy hills. Yeah, I can't stand it. Oh, was that something important? This should be enough. Oh, I must have got items from them. Let's bring it to the guild. Okay, cool. How many more quests I got left? I think after this one we're supposed to swap over. 50% of the area 1. Oops. Dark hides and naughty rats. I gotta find some naughty rats. How do you know if a rat is naughty? They're just in the corner with each other, just going at it? It's an exaggeration, it's just a fact. Yeah. I'm not a big literature person, and that's mainly because of that. I get so impatient. Like after describing a couple things, I just get sick of it. I don't want to say pretentious, but it's kind of like that. Like it's trying to be like super detailed for the sake of sounding fancy. Thief boots. Be a thief boot. Treasure hunter. Raises item drop rate from enemies. That's actually really good if I want to get the stupid hides. Now we want to max out the cover ability from Reserve to get off the malice and defense when using it. That's true. Like I said, I never used cover because I figured it would be way too much of a penalty. Because that typically is what happened with a lot of these series. No, Reserve's taking too much damage now. See, I said that, now he's taking a lot of damage. Yeah, and the cost of it's not that bad. And if that's all he's doing, then he can kind of hold the ground for a little bit, take the hits, and then Heaven Splitter, and they're all dead. Yeah, Rudy's doesn't have his eye yet. We haven't gotten to the port yet. This is all original stuff before they get to the port. Oh, did we get our next thing, apparently? Was that the thirsty rats? Or was that the hides? That was the hides. We still need some naughty rats. God, where is the save point here? My latest video has you nervous? What, for top rankings in Japan? There. I forgot to level up Cower. I keep forgetting. Oh, dang it. This wallet. Boosto. God, I love Boost in Heaven Splitter. Feels so good. Boosto. That one. I think the thing I dread my top ranking videos in Japan more than anybody. It comes to a point where sometimes I just don't even want to do it. Like even today, as I was getting ready to post it, like I'm like, I don't even know if I want to bother posting this, because it's just like, as much as I say at the beginning, all of my disclaimers, nobody listens to a single bit of it. I think what it is most people, they want their show to be popular in Japan, so they try to actively seek out a reason why it's not popular in Japan. So it's like, why don't you have this on your list? Why don't you have this on your list? This is exclusive over here. You should... Somebody told me I should explain why I should explain why a show is exclusive on a certain platform. So I'm like, so you want me to go through 50 shows and tell exactly where it has exclusivities on which platforms for every single show, all 50 shows? No. No. It's fine. I do like the feedback though, because there's some cases where I might be missing something that I should have on my list going forward, but there's a bit of cope that comes with a lot of people every time I post those lists. Like this time I actually went through all of Abima, checked all the high ranking on their site. See, there's a problem with every single time you do those popularity lists, is because why is the show popular somewhere is always going to be the massive question mark. Why is this here? Why is Netflix showing that Oshinoko is doing so well? The problem is Netflix doesn't tell you what the actual viewership is. And that's the problem, is that you don't know, there's no numbers, so you can't really kind of compare it. At least with Abima, you actually have viewer counts. Now, yes, that can be skewed by how long people watch the episodes versus how many are repeated watches, but at least it's a number to look at. But there's always stipulation to everything. I like hard numbers though. That's my biggest problem that I have. I can't do anything. But yeah, somebody pointed out that like I can do D-Anime Store, which yeah, that technically is another one that does show a lot of anime. They only have like 2 million subscribers for their, or users on their site, versus like, you know, 7+ elsewhere. But obviously I know why they want me to use D-Anime Store, is because that's where Makane is doing well, or at least according to their site. So again, it's always like balancing that. I don't want to show every single website out there just to prove that a show's good. And that's typically what a lot of people want. They want me to cover the sites that have their favorite shows doing well. But I do find them very fascinating. There's always one show that I'm happy to see is doing well over there, despite not doing well here, like Monogatari series right now. It's not doing well over here. At least Japan likes it. Because that tells me that hopefully we'll actually get more. Am I getting lost? I guess I'm done in this segment. Alright, let's go back out. Return. There's a big normie fandom for muscly shows. Oh, the Kengra Asura one? They listed 1 million views on US Netflix. Yeah. It's been doing very well. I mean, that's why they keep making more sequels of it. I think even the writer said that he's pretty happy about the Western reception of it. Thank you, Beerus. Staying overnight. I'm so used to JRPGs where every time you stay at the night at the end, it has to play this stupid song for like 5 seconds. Thank you so... Like if one thing this game can do really well and break from the mold is to not have a long night stay at the end sequence that I can't skip. Japan has very cultured and varied taste. No, I always love that every single time I look at the Japanese rankings, there's always like that one show that you could never see as being popular over here is taking off of there. Right now, this season is the Nobody's Way Up to Exploration Hero, whatever. It's like it's such the dumbest, brain-dead show. And Japan loves it. And Japan loves it. Like, I have this concept for another video that I want to do, and it's the idea of, I don't know what the title will be, but it'll be something to the effect of, anime's not geared for you, or, you know, anime is not made for you, or something like that. Something clickbaity. But it is really the question mark of, why do people expect that everything's made for them? Like, right now, I seen this one post on X was getting a lot of motion, or at least my feed thought it was. Hold on a second. I can't think and look for what I'm going at next at the same time. Yeah, we're still at the remote cavern. But it was this one post that keeps hitting my feed, and it's like this video of 2024 anime, and it shows, like, you know, Alia sometimes hides her feeling in Russian, Oshinoko, and then it cuts to 2023, and it has, like, nothing but Jujutsu Kaisen clips. And it's like, is anime dying or something like that? And it's like, I mean, you don't realize you're... And every season doesn't have to have Jujutsu Kaisen in order for it to be good. And people love it. I'm sorry if your only show that you watch is the big shonen epic. Anime is not for you. I'm sorry. Just pop in, get your Jujutsu Kaisen, and walk away. Like, it doesn't matter. If you think that everything is going to be Jujutsu Kaisen, then you haven't been around very long. Anime is more everything else than the big epic shonen. Now, yes, the big epic shonens do make the most money comparatively, but if that's all you're expecting, then you're in the wrong place. And I get that every season. Every single season that comes around, there's going to be the people screaming about how it's nothing but isekais, even though there's only maybe like 3 shows that are isekais out of 50. They're going to be screaming the usual things they don't like on the list. And I think that's the problem, is we in the West, and I'm sure there's plenty of sites like this in Japan. I think, I'm blanking on the name of the site. There's probably plenty of sites in Japan where you can see a listing of seasonal anime or whatever, but it's like, the problem that I think we have over here is that most people, when the next season comes around, we look at the chart. We look at Anime Chart or whatever, we look at what's coming up next, and we go, what's here for me? And then when you're scrolling through it and you see nothing but shows that are like, say you don't like romance, and there's like 4 shows that are romance. You only like the big epic shonen fighting shows, and you don't see that. That's not because anime should be for you. Like, that list shouldn't be nothing but shows for you. That list is shows for young girls, young boys, young men, young women. It's for adults. It's for children. Like, it's for people that love romance. It's for people that like harems. It's for people that like comedies. It's for, you know, middle-aged men that are tired after a 12-hour shift, and they just want to watch a dumb guy walk around in a dungeon and summoning lollies that destroy everything in one hit. That's what anime for. It's for everybody. And I think people miss that point. It was the longest time in anime that people didn't understand that the general public didn't understand that anime wasn't just for kids. Just because it's animated does not mean it's for kids. And now we have the difficulty that we have anime fans not realizing that it's not for them. It's like we've transitioned from the general public not realizing it's for everybody, and now we're to the point where now everybody's into anime and they don't realize that it's not all for them. Yeah, general public over here doesn't understand that, right? Somebody yell at me next time I'm out of combat to upgrade my cover. I keep forgetting. Of course, by the time I see a message, I'll be in another combat. One of my coworkers, 18 years old, tried to tell me they like anime, but they said their favorite was Naruto, which is fine, right? The problem is they there is those people. I'm not telling you that you're wrong for thinking that, because there's plenty of people like that where it's like when they think anime, they think this big shonens, and they don't even understand there's other stuff out there. It's just whatever was on their feed, the most popular thing. But there is a little bit of understanding there too. It might be their favorite, that just maybe because they haven't tried anything else, and it's always going to be like that. It basically comes down to, it is their favorite when they really haven't experienced too much. And maybe, yeah, there's going to be plenty of people that even if they do watch series like Shogun Roku Raku Shinju, they're still going to think Naruto's the best. Popular doesn't equal peak? No. 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 Because I'm sure you can see plenty of people that say that, yes, obviously Jujutsu Kaisen, I mean, it's like what they were saying, Crunchyroll. During that whole meeting they had, they literally said their numbers jumped. Millions of subscribers jumped. All for Demon Slayer. They literally came out and said the thing you're not supposed to say in those meetings. It was just Demon Slayer. It's like why I say it's the thing you shouldn't say is you shouldn't say that, because if you have investors and you say the only reason you jumped up by millions is because of one show, that means don't invest when that show's not airing. But it is that sign of like, yeah, obviously, a majority of people, all they're going to do is watch the big shonen. Everything else is pointless even being on the site. But at least they're still trying to cultivate people to stick around outside of that. Cover, Andrew. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. It's because y'all know I'm not going to do it. You know I'm going to miss it. So wait, in America, it's seen as for children. You get a mixture. I think depending on the age group that you're talking to, they will either say insultingly that it's tentacle stuff, but then you have, yes, a large group of people that it's mostly, yes, like boomers. They're gonna see, you know, if it's drawn animation, it's got to be for kids because they grew up with Looney Tunes and stuff like that. They don't understand the concept that stuff is for adults. Even in an age now where you have things like, I really wish you got a boost. Even in an age now where you have things like Family Guy and South Park and stuff exists, they still don't see it. Shonen Jump S tier shonen and nothing else. I don't know, bro. But I like the randomest romance more than I enjoy JJK. Yeah, like for me, I'm so tired of JJK. I mean, I have moments where I really like it, but It's mostly about like Gojo. I think Gojo's a really cool character, but like the main cast of that series is just not me. It's just not me. I just need something more than just characters punching each other and then flying around a city for hours on end. I get tired of it real quickly. Maybe it's because I've seen so much shonen. I've seen so many animated combat sequences that just doesn't appeal to me no more. Like as much as some people will say like, oh, it's another rom-com, or oh, it's another dumb harem show, or it's another dumb isekai. I say the same thing for shonens. Oh, it's another 3-episode punching sequence. Like, it works both ways. You can get tired of everything. I'm tired of... I can barely get through My Hero Academia anymore. I love that series when it first came out. God dang, that tournament arc was super good. But I'm tired of it. Like, I've seen the punching and the kicking for so long, I'm tired of it. I wish I can get into Jujutsu more than I am. I would love to be in the discussion about that. I just don't care. Like, this recent season, I should be heartbroken about what was going on in that recent season. Like, that should be tragic. I just don't care. I unfortunately don't. I want to. I thought the first season of Jujutsu was great. I thought the movie was great. Oh, really? Animated animation is wasted on my terrible eyesight. Rip, man, rip. The day that my sight gets worse to the point where I can't watch anime is gonna be tragic. It's gonna be tragic. Because the worst of it would probably the day that my eyesight gets worse, like to the point where I can't even read subtitles. That'll be the day that I learn Japanese, because there ain't no way in hell I'm gonna live my life listening to English dubs. Andrew, level up cover. What happened is after I leave the battle, I immediately think where to go next, and I forget to level up cover. Boosto on. That's great, because I think that the more they get hit, they raise their boost, and so that's like make it to where he does his insane attack more faster. Reserve has finally become OP. He makes things hit him, and then he one-shots everything. Okay, we're doing it. 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 All right, cover. Protect your allies and your body. Receive all attacks, but more damage taken. It only lasts one turn. I didn't realize that. I did see it drop off really quickly. It doesn't improve the turns? Really? Oh, hey, I got an achievement. I didn't know there was achievements in this game. That sucks that it's only one turn, though. Is there a higher level one? That's a bummer. That's a bummer it's only one turn. 5 or so years ago, Origairu made me hooked on character-focused drama. Well, rip there. Sorry you got invested in that stupid... I'm joking. I'm sorry you got invested in that garbo show. I was like chilling with Psychoultrist's stream, and like everybody's trying to push him to watch Origairu, and it's like, guys, please don't subject him to that garbage ending. Dude, I hated the ending to Origairu so much, I gave my light novels away. It was technically like a trade, like I got a gift and I gifted that. But, yeah, that's how much I hated the ending, as I got rid of my entire novel set. I was like, I don't even care to read it. Granted, it could have probably been better read, but still. No, I loved Snafu. I thought romantic comedy Snafu was like, it was like one of my favorites. Like I think what's my ratings on it? Let's go look. If you're here just for Mushoku Tensei, by the way, I'm sorry. I get sidetracked on this stuff. All right, here we go. Let's go through this. So season 1 of romantic comedy Snafu. It took me a while to figure out what people were talking about because I've never before when I was watching it heard it called Arigaru. So I'm like, what the hell, you guys? Are you talking about Onigai or what? Onigaru, season 1, 8 out of 10. Which for me, like I said, I use the full spectrum. 1 to 10, I use the full spectrum. So 8 is actually really, really good. It's not perfect, but it's really good. So season 1 is 8 out of 10. Season 2, 8 out of 10. Season 3, 7 out of 10. I didn't bash it too much. So I didn't. Okay, when it comes to season 3, I will acknowledge it's still a good show and great story. The reason why I didn't like season 3 is I felt like it was overly... It was going out of its way to be malicious. And to the point where I just didn't want to watch it anymore. Like, I felt like it was overly malicious with how it told the ending. It felt nasty. Like, almost like its writer was trying too hard to be emotional. I didn't like it. Plus, it has a very kind of nothing is actually chosen ending. Like, we chose something, but we didn't really choose something. It feels like a cop-out. But I still love it. I still love the series. I love the chemistry. I love the writing, everything. Most shows I rate get a 7 because I don't hesitate to drop 5 or less. Yeah, you don't use a spectrum much. Well, I cover anime, so I have to kind of watch a lot of stuff that may not pan out in the end. What am I doing? Odegaru is an odd short form. Yeah, they mostly make sense. I get a kick out of the fact that sometimes you kind of have to use the shorts when you're telling somebody about a show because it just takes too long to say the whole name. Like, Maho Aku. I like using Maho Aku because it makes sense because it's magical girl, Maho, and Aku, which is the evil lieutenant. But still, like, when you tell people go check out Maho Aku, it's like they go, what? That's Japanese. What is that? Just Google search it. You'll figure it out. Like, Google figures it out. Maybe it's because my algorithm knows me, but Google knows what a Maho Aku is. It'll pick up on Mal or something like that. Where are we going anymore? I think I've checked every corner of this dungeon. It's probably that little area right there that I just ran straight through. I bet there was a branch. Let's try that. If I can figure out how to get there again. It's gotta be right there. How do I get over there? This is a dead end. Damn it. So that west end, if I can get to that west one right there. The lower west one. Okay, I have a plot. I have a path. Focus Andrew to the path. This is where I hate getting in fights. Dead to Endo, yes. Well, what is this game? Mushoku Tensei, Quest of Memories. No Yukino Kiss. That's always a bummer for me. Let's see. Oh, dang. Boosto. Yeah, I think even though it does suck that the cover only lasts one turn, it's enough for him to get off his boost, and then he kills everything. X healing. I actually get a massive kick out of the fact that people are like, what is this game? Nobody... Like, this game released with no damn fanfare whatsoever. Unless you're like a hyper Mushoku Tensei fan. You're like, wait, there was a game? Oh, hey. I should have actually been reading that. I completely just skipped through that. Alright, looks like we fulfilled our quota. Is that really enough? The request only asked us to kill this many. The creature will avoid places stained with the blood of their brethren. Huh? I didn't know that. You can only kill so many. You gotta maintain the environment. I think all I have left is the 50%, right? Yeah. And we are at... Oh, we have one more. I bet you can get down there. Let's just do that and get out of here. Then we get back to Roxy. Left. Down. We get this right here real quick. This will probably do it. There it is. I was like, really? How many of these I gotta get? Okay, we're done. Back to Roxy. Let's go ahead and heaven split it. Just get rid of it all. Kill everything. We're done here. I'm gonna play Wukong. Dude, I couldn't run Wukong on my system. I watched people with, like, insane PCs have trouble with that game. Ain't no way in hell I could play that on my PC. But yes, eventually I do want to play it, though. That game looks super good. It looks like... What's that stupid game that was on PS3, I think it was? Akuma's Wrath or whatever? Akira's Wrath? It looks like that game. Like, it just over the top bonkers. I have a question. What do you think of a Taku Box? I don't know if the last one I did like that was a Taku Box or not. I've done those services before, and they're fine. I would never subscribe to one of them. Like, what I did it one time because they sent me one, and it was like, it was cool, and then I'm like, okay, this is kind of not really that special. I'd rather just kind of buy what I want to buy on some service like CD Japan or something like that. Snacks, I'm not really too interested in. I'm not a snacky person. It's like Sekiro, but he's a monkey. Yeah, like, take a Sekiro with Azura's Wrath. Except without the dumb quick time events. Like, that opening of Wukong is just super cool. Super cool intro. Alright. Let's get back to Roxy. Report. Yep, that's what we're here for. Report. Oh, there's another quest? I thought this was it. I thought we were done with this now. Apparently not. Finally eliminate monsters. Tiny magic stone. Monsters in forest have gotten more active lately. The people are getting hurt. Please look at what's going on. Maybe it still kicks me over. No? You didn't even get any dialogue. Damn it, I'm robbed. I thought that was supposed to be it, and I get to go back to Roxy. I've been robbed. I got one quest. Just go to the forest and kill monsters? That's it? That's it? Just kill monsters? That makes me think that it's like you have to go to a certain location. It's not really going to be just kill monsters. No. Nothing's marked on the map, though. Yeah, I'm trouble playing Manor Lords now that it's upgraded on Unreal Engine 5. Hey Sandwich Man, how's it going? Doing pretty well myself. I had to make another cup of coffee, but other than that, doing good. Just chilling, playing an outdated, visually great game because it's Mushoku Tensei, and chatting about anime, and ranting about rankings in Japan. We'll probably just do that. So it's had the auto cover and just punch. No. Boost. Next healing. Boost. Frenzy. Yeah, cover's massively OP. Sasuga Erisu. Journey to the West is actually quite an interesting story. I got inspired by after Wukong came out. Checked out the video after it. Yeah, I played the video game that was like Journey to the West. It's okay, but yeah, the actual original story, I've always wanted to check it out, but I never did. Obviously inspired Dragon Ball and whatnot. Let's keep our wits about us. The monsters are acting different than usual. Okay, I guess this is where we're going for the quest. We're looking for what's causing it. It'd go much smoother if we did find the cause. Right now, cutting down their numbers will help a lot. That's like patching up a bleeding wound. Well, if we can't read out the cause, all we're doing is treating the symptoms. When we get sick, we take cold baths to keep the fever down, right? I'd never done that before. I've never done that before. It doesn't cure us, but we feel better for a while. What's bad about that? It's only temporary. Ideally, you treat this sickness itself. Don't say. Oh my gosh. Like, way at the bottom left. It makes this map look like insanely huge. When I move back to Japan, I will finally be able to buy Roxy Sake. Nice. Because you can't import that, can you? I think Japan will export it, but I wonder how difficult it would be to import it. Brain work, let's see. The giant boars are nasty, if I remember correctly. The death crabs are nasty too. Both these are nasty. Let's do a wall. Damn! Berserk got wrecked. And then he one-shots everything. I love it. Again, it's not the cover that's OP, or it's not the taunt that's OP with the cover, it's the fact that it boosts his boost so fast. Makes me want to max out his heaven ability. Because I don't have to worry about the cost of it. Yeah, I almost want to max that out. It's going to make this SP cost of it insane, though. I'm not going to do it for now. I won't be able to use it outside of whenever he's boosting. I hate these open rooms. Because I know I have to come back later on and run around him. I really wish the actual rooms themselves mapped out when you walked into them. I hate lawn mowing the floor. Is Sylphie just a healing merchant? Not saying that's bad. Kind of funny. I call her my pocket healer. She can be in the party, but yeah, she's my pocket healer. She just stays off the side to get out of combat. She heals the party, and then later on she'll level up and she'll restore her mana. I can't have her out in the open. If I have her out in the open, it completely breaks the rules of the story of the world. So she stays in the pocket and hides in there. Stays in Reese's pocket and hides in there. Alright, cover. God, I wish I could rearrange the buildies. I really, really wish you could do that. Is this whole floor gonna be these two? That's nasty. There's the boost. I was like, man, that's like 3 turns. Boosto. I actually feel like I shouldn't have upgraded his cover, because now it's taking way too much mana. His rocks your Eris flatter. We don't talk about chest sizes, it hurts their feelings. That's rude. So rude. Okay, that's a dead to Indo. Dead to Indo. Don't encourage the behavior. Like I said, that's a topic you're not supposed to discuss. It insults them. It's a very sensitive topic. It's my first playthrough? Yeah, it's still my first playthrough. Well, I technically played through the very beginning twice because this is the Switch version that I got from Japan, so I restarted it. I mean, is there... Oh, I should have wasted that. What the hell I'm thinking? Is there like a good reason to play through multiple times? Let's see. Pocket Sylphie. We need heals, Pocket Sylphie. Oh, hey, yay! We should rest here. Hey! What is it? I can take a bath over here in the water? Of course you can. I'll keep watch, so take your time. Reserve's gonna drag him off. That's my chance to see how much he's grown. Speaking of which, chat, you triggered that one. Who in chat triggered that one? Oh, there's Reserved. Where are you going? Just answering nature's call. Okay. Perfect. Now to quietly make my move over to Eris. Hey. Yes? You're doing it again. He caught me right away. He can sense you no matter where you're at. It's not a case of him spotting you. No, not like this. Don't drag me away, we should. What's going on? Nothing. We just had... Hmm? We're being attacked? It's close. Get ready. Right. Good. Eris is like, great. Get ready, everybody. Alright, getting ready. Oh god, you don't even let me go to the save point that's literally right there. I should be fine. This will be fine. At least now I know that there's a save point right there. I can use all my SP. Boosto on. Peace out, guys. Even though they were resistant, they get destroyed. God, that's so insane. I don't know why I use Sandstorm. Whatever. Just whatever. Hopefully there's not more than one boss. Stay alert. There's still more of them. That doesn't sound encouraging. Wait, I shouldn't have used all of them. I guess I should have used all of my SP. Really? They're running away? Is that monster ordering the others? It must be their leader. What's the plan? We can slay it, but there's no target in our request. I see. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that. There's a leader monster that's causing all this, and we're investigating it, but there's no call to kill it, so we're not gonna kill it, even though you just talked about how you want to get rid of the cause, not the symptoms. What? What? Yeah, Sylphie's leveling up too. When I started playing today, she was at 30 or something like that. The only people that don't get experience are people that fall during combat. Even people outside of party, as long as they can't die out of combat, so it doesn't matter. And you revive out of combat, so that's it. Am I done? No, we're not done. Still going. Have you even played Paul's game? Haven't played it yet. I don't know if that was the mobile game? Kaba! Splitter. Fail shortcut. Dude, stop giving a bunch of shortcuts that are not shortcuts on the side. They don't expect her to be higher level than Eris and Reserve, considering she's not getting any kills. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's kind of a nice feature. I honestly like the idea that you don't have to have people in your party, because then otherwise you have to like double up all of your fighting, and that's really annoying. So it's actually better that way. Death Crab. I'll just attack. Damn, Reserve. Oh, he's not going to get off the heal in time. Dude, watch. Reserve has no cover right now. And any other time, whenever there's no cover, they beat the crap out of Rudius. Now watch, this is going to be the one time they punch Reserve. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay. Nice. Nice. It wouldn't have been a big deal. It would have revived afterwards. Pocket Sylphie. Pocket healer. The cutest pocket healer ever. There's only one pocket healer, though. Don't you slander Sylphie. Nobody's slandering Sylphie. We're just not trying to break the storyline of the game by keeping her hidden. She's supposed to be an Oscar right now, but she's here. Oh. Oh, it's huge! And remarkably palatable. You eat that? Yeah. It's a boar, so it must make for a delicious stew. But we must slay it first. Right. Let's take down quick. You're oddly motivated. It's pork, dude. It's pork. It's gonna make some bacon. We've killed tons of these things, though, so it's like nothing new. Alright, what is it gonna be weak against? Maybe fire? Let's test fire. Caution. Is he gonna do something nasty? Earth wall. He's building up. Let's do water arrow. Cover again. Do an armor shred. Oh, I did fire already. Fire didn't work. Cover again. Guys, since this boss doesn't have an AoE, it seems, so that cover is just making it easy. Typically, a lot of the bosses have AoE abilities. Fringe, yeah, that right there. Cover again. God, like, he's resisting everything. Boosto. Get him. God, it hits so hard. Confusion? Really? Cover again. Ow. God, this dude's got a lot of HP. Okay, this is getting, it's a little difficult. The hell? the hell? Was not expecting that. Okay, he is now using an AoE ability. I didn't think he was. Boost a healing plus. Is that preventing from me healing him? I don't think Reserve's getting healed. I don't even think a silence would work on him. That typically doesn't work on bosses. Mulligan. I'm gonna heal Rudius. I've already tried water. I'm gonna stick with that. I wish I can boost a heal right now. It's fine. I'm gonna slow this down a little bit so I can actually see what's going on. Sometimes it goes a little too damn fast. I don't need wall. I'm just gonna heal. Keep healing. Okay, so it is healing him. Keep healing. Just keep the healing. Don't risk it. Reese, you better like this freaking boar meat. It's a lot of effort for your bacon. You better enjoy it. Mr. Picky Eater. No, not that one. I think I got a little too cocky early on, and now I'm playing catch up. I don't understand what the confusion is. I'm guessing there's a chance that your character can't take a move. Typically with confusion, it makes it where you can't take actions, or your characters hit each other. Oh, okay, yeah. It is making her hit herself. That's why my characters are taking some damage. It's like, even at 1 speed, I'm still not catching what it's doing. Alright, keep healing. Okay, don't confusion hit yourself with a Sword God Frenzy, please. Good. Thank you. It's been so long since I've actually played this at 1 time speed. It's kind of interesting. Oh gosh. I wonder if Rudy's has a chance to heal the enemy. That would be insane. I'm gonna do a cover. Just do it. Finish this dude off. Hopefully there's no... Dude, you she's gonna hit Rajerd, damn it! I wanted to finish this off because she goes and hits Rajerd. And he hit Rudius. At least it doesn't use the ability on them, because that only did 17 damage on Rudius. God, this fight would have been so much faster for the fact that he keeps confusing me. It's fine. Alright, can you actually use it on him now since you're not confused? Please. Thank you. GG. Yeah, it's a boss, I'm guessing. Well, I mean, it's got its own intro and everything, so I'm assuming it's a boss. We did it! The monsters around here shouldn't cause any more trouble. Yeah, definitely a boss. Let's get to harvesting. Start by cutting open its stomach. And find some people in there. Erg, it stinks. Is this really edible? Because we won't know until we try. Yay! Healing bandages. What the heck? Is that an item, I'm guessing? Healing bandages? Is it an accessory or a material, maybe? Accessory? It is. It's an accessory. What the heck? Wait, where'd I go? Go back. Go back. There. Restores some HP after winning a battle. Okay. I guess for like grinding would be nice. I want the experience boosting accessory. Yeah, okay. I was trying to make sure that I hit the save spot, and I'm pretty sure I did. Back to town. Hopefully this allows me to leave to Roxy. Let's go see Beerus first, just in case. Hey, Beerus. No, go back first. No, go back first. I mean, there's an indication right there. Sylphie right there is level 24, and I literally have not used her since then, so... She's good. She's like wind-based healing, and I just really haven't had a need for it. Alright, Venture Guild. Hello, lady. Yeah. That's it. That's all the quests. We're done here, I think. Slaying the giant boar seems to satisfy the quest. Ah, no. What's the matter, kid? You lost something? Oh, it's nothing. A bit too early to be losing your marbles, kid. Here, for your trouble. Could be useful. Isn't that magic circle in the ruins? Bingo. It's supposed to find things for you. It can do that? I'd love to try it. Are you serious about going in? Why do you ask? I'm going there unless I have to. Yep, unless I've forgotten what it looks like, because I hardly visit the place. You're just thinking about how useful it must be when you're looking for something. So you'd risk going to the big circle just to find it? You're crazy, boy. You'll be wasting your time anyways, because it's only good for it only gives the direction. Interesting. Circle only points you to what you're looking for, huh? Normally, I probably wouldn't bother using something like that. The one thing I do want to know right now... Dang! If they had that for, like, finding people for the display spin incident... That would be crazy. I guess the question mark is, how does it work? Like, what do you need to know? Like, you just, envision them and you know where they're at. So where about Eris' family? That's... that's what you think about? You got teleported to the Demon Continent, but what about the others? Yeah, I guess technically right at this point, he should only possibly consider just that region, not the Hall of Fatoa. I have no idea if even Giesling could be. Giesling would be a for sure. Just knowing that would bring me some peace of mind. Who knows? Maybe they're in the Demon Continent too. Nope. They're in the conflict zone. They're in the conflict zone. They're all in the conflict zone. Where exactly is the magic circle? Of course, it never said where... It never did say where Saros went to. I mean, they found Saros, obviously, but I don't think they ever mentioned where Saros got moved to. Where exactly is the magic circle? Well, I can get you to the ruins, but that's all I know. I thought this was supposed to be in the town. You might have better luck asking a merchant. Basically, I'll have to find a guide who knows the way. That's assuming we can enter in the first place. So, I may have to work it out. Maybe they'll let us if we have proof that it's for a job. That's the plan then. Trickery. We're just going to use trickery. Layla. Huh? It came from a young woman who ran up to us and embraced Eris tightly. Huh? It was so sudden that Eris froze. She recovered a moment later and started fuming. Layla, you finally came back. You had me worried sick. I'm sorry, but it's all my fault, Layla. Please don't leave me ever again. I just looked into my direction, seeking backup. She must have figured out what was going on. Lady Hilda would be shedding tears of joy. Let me go. That said, her patience still had its limits. Ma'am, I don't think that she's your Layla. Yeah, I don't even know who that is. Please don't say that. I told you I'm sorry. She's not listening. Well, it's not like she means any harm. You can't just shoo her away. At a loss for what to do, We brought her over to the man who seems to be her husband. Who then asked us a rather troubling favor. Let's commence the meeting. Should we talk about what happened back there? We will, but let's get our plan of action settled first. Inside the nearby ruins, there's a magic circle that points to objects you're seeking. I think we should go there. What are you looking for? Eris' family. Disaster must have scattered them elsewhere. Just knowing the direction should help us narrow down our search once we can get home. What about Ghislaine? Of course. Find her as well. He's with us when teleportation disaster struck. Having a sword king like her around would make a trip much easier. Then let's do it. Finding her family is important. We're in agreement. And now, about Miss Daria. Daria? Her daughter left home and never returned. Given where we were, she's likely dead by now. That's why her mother was beside herself with worry and grief and relief. Time permitting, I gladly accept a job to console her over tea. I don't have high hopes for Eris to be able to pull that off. But the woman's husband probably wanted Eris to snap her out of her reverie. I'll let Eris decide whether we accept it. Do you want us to do it? I do, but we won't have to if you don't. We won't if we don't want to. And you, Richard? I'll leave it to you. You gonna make Eris make a decision? Okay, let's do it for free. Just like that. Eris came to a decision. Eris like, damn it, I have to make a decision? Don't make me make decisions. Is there any new items in the shop? We still got Garbo in there. Like, there's not much of a selection of accessories to buy. It's the same crap. I mean, the wealth one's nice if you want to just put in all of your stats, but, like, why would you have that over something that has at least, like, 3 base stats and then, like, 1 or 2 bonuses? Mushoku Tensei game? Yeah, right? The game that dropped with no fanfare whatsoever. Is it told to us the anime why Eris' grandfather got him head chopped? He basically took the blame. It's politics. They wanted somebody to blame, and they used the opportunity for the displacement incident to blame it on him and have him killed. He was wanting to, like, use all of his fortune in order to help the recovery, but they did a power move on him. Anime doesn't really get into it. It's mostly skip light novel stuff. Shoot. I mean, it kind of hints at it a little bit when they get back to the refugee camp, but it's not really. I'm doing the back. Go back to the inn. Save real quick. Hi, Beerus. Where exactly are we going? Did it even say where we were going? Is it a quest? It shouldn't be a quest. Maybe when I leave town? No? Wait, what? Adventure Guild? Okay, so it is a quest. Have tea with client for an hour. like the husband's like, I gotta be specific about this. Okay, so yeah, we just want them to have tea with us. Okay, well, is there any criteria for this? Yeah, I guess an hour is good. Take an hour at a time. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a quick break and walk around. Philip, stop. Philip, you better stop. Don't make me call the mods. They're probably lurking anyways. I got the wrong controller. That's not gonna work. Yuki ditched me. Went outside for a second and she started sunbathing. Don't know why she wants to sunbathe in this heat. Team time with my deer. Is this? The request specified for dead end, but you don't have to take it if you don't want. Are you okay with this, Eris? She just said if we have time. Don't mind. In that case, we accept. Aw, cute. Cute. Isn't there a way to hide the screen? I prepared some delicious tea for us. What sweets would you like to go with? I'm fine with anything. Isn't there a way to hide? Log? No. Oh, in that case, how about this and this? They're quite tasty. It's been ages since we've been able to have tea with you, so I made it quite fast. Quite a feast. Yeah, it's been a while. She's playing along with it. God, this is tiring. I just having to act like a proper lady. I'm back, Eris. I'm back. That's it? That's it? You're not gonna play that out more? Boo! Boo, writers! Boo! They could have done something cute with that. How'd it go? We just had tea. That's all. You look bothered, though. I'm fine, Rudius. You miss Hilda? Does she miss Hilda right now? That'd be, like, super sad. If you say so. That's a bummer. They should have done more with that. I guess there's only so much they can do because it's original. Alright. Anything else? Turn in the quest, I guess? You appear to fail the quest. Here's your reward. New quests are available. Harvest a pole mushroom from the forest. Wait, hold on a second. In. Hi, Bears. Later, Beers. We're at in the forest. I'm gonna assume 3. What's wrong with Eris? She's been just uncomfortable because some lady who's lost their child is acting like she's their child. I love a game with no hiding text, right? Need Roxy drinking tea. I'm waiting for it to actually switch back to Roxy, and it hasn't yet. Or does this specify where in the forest? For fresh out of usual sauce, I'll be needing lots of pole mushroom. Just says the forest. Harvest pole mushroom. So it's going to be probably an item in the field. Damn it, go back. Which I haven't seen the items in the field yet, so... I guess go past where I went last time. Unless that's a dead to Indo. Oh, nice. Shortcut. No. They're not committing evil anymore. It's good. As long as P-Hunter's not doing anything bad, I don't have to kill him. Or sure, even now is just thinking about how he wants to murder them. P-Hunters turn out to be good peeps. Done. Heaven Splitter. Good night. Oh, is that it? No, it's a dark hide, damn it. There's another shortcut. Can't go in it yet. I totally forgot to check it. Did the last Blu-ray come out and not have an OVA in it? To cover. Damn, Zerd. Are you sleeping? Okay. That's not good. That's not good. Kill him, Eris. This is not good. Healing plus, good. He still can't use abilities. That sucks. Eris carry. Eris carry. I need a pocket Sylphie. Back in the pocket with you. Oh, that was a big circle. GG. Season 2, episode 0 is the OVA. Too bad that was broadcast. So not really. OVA is originally video, so it's got to be on the actual Blu-ray or DVD. That's what the OVA is. You can say maybe an ONA. I don't think it was an ONA. I think it was broadcasted, so. Actually, that was an actually moment. Sorry. I totally actually'd you. You got actually'd. I hope you enjoyed it. Actually, it's not an OVA. Actually. Like an Eris OVA for Christmas. I don't know. I had the ongoing theory that they weren't going to do it. Like they were just going to somehow incorporate it very summarized later on. Just completely skip it. What am I doing? Brain's getting sidetracked. I like Eris anything for Christmas. All I want for Christmas is Eris. Damn. See his boost beater just pop up like crazy. Bam. Sasuga Erisu. Oh, wait, go back. Wait. No, that's over there. It's over here. There's something. Come on. You suck. You suck. Damn it. Look at this stupid shortcut. I almost just want to do a frenzy now. I don't want to mess with these stupid death crabs. Nasty. Sandstorm it, sure. Yatta! Miscommunication in anime is the most annoying thing. I mean, it's a thing that happens, but I do agree that sometimes miscommunication in at least Japanese storytelling can often be a little bit too... Developments or lack thereof sometimes relies on it too much. I guess that's the best way I would put it. Like, it doesn't need to go that far, and it typically goes that far. Really? Great. Another Dedo Indo. I'm guessing that Roxy might be able to go over water, because there's an area where I can't get anywhere else in that map. And I'm only like halfway through it, so I'm assuming that maybe... Unless I get an ability in general, I'm wondering if maybe when Roxy goes to the area, she has an ability to go over the water. Oh, those are the naughty rats. I didn't even realize it. I completely didn't realize that I've been fighting the naughty rats. They don't look very naughty, though. I need to use my pocket Sylphie, I forgot. Sasuga Erisu. Heaven's Splitter. He needs an actual sound line whenever he does that. Heaven's Splitter. Pocket healer. What game is this? Mushoku Tensei Quest of Memories. It is a dungeon-crawling JRPG of Rudius's journey through the Demon Continent, and I think the Mills Continent as well. I'm pretty sure it has the Mills Continent. That's it? Another Dedo Indo? Son of a bee. Where next? I think that's everywhere in the third area I can go to, unless there's something in the southern tip that I can go to. I don't think there was any branches over there. I guess go back to area 2. Let's double check up here. Yeah, it's all empty. Might as well mac out this stupid room so I don't have to come up here again. Yes, I know, Reserved. The game requires me to do this to map it out. As much as I despise that you have to do that with rooms, I have to do it, Reserved. I have to. Let's double check the top left. Make sure there's nothing in the middle of that water, and then we'll go back to the beginning. Damn it. Also, I'm featuring Mushoku Tensei characters, right? It's the Mado Roxy game. The Mado Roxy game. Cover. There. It's fine. Boosto, Heaven's Splitter. Damn, I thought I was gonna one-shot everything. I think Roxy's side of this whole thing will actually be a lot easier just because there's one caster with 2 melee. No, because Talhand, I don't know, Talhand might be... I'll be curious how they actually play Talhand out. He should be caster all-rounder, but... Nope, there's nothing in the middle here. Shoot. Does anyone know the Heirloom Blade is new Mushoku Tensei content? Heard about it, but not read it. No clue. ahead and... No, that's not Eris. Damn. Damn. Heaven's Splitter. The game won't give me a voice line, so I'll do it myself. Okay, that's pretty much this area. Earth wallet. Heaven Splinter. Alright. Let's go back out. Return, yes. Go back to the inn, too. I'm looking for a harvest spot, right? I'm forgetting what I'm doing. I think I'm looking for a harvest spot. No, that's not what I'm doing. Go back. Forest. I think I've checked everywhere here. I don't. What's going on? No, go back. It's gotta be an area 2, because I'm not really seeing anything else in this area. Yeah, let's go back to area 2. I don't know why it would be in area 2, because this quest came after. But I guess I could have found it and maybe it would have registered until I did it. Nope. I wish this stuff was more clear. I'm running around area 3 and it's in area 2. Oh, you're the one that's spreading that false religion on the Discord that there's more than one goddess? Sure. The false prophets in the chat. Way down there too. I mean, that's not that much of a run. We know where we're going. Wow, made there without a fight. That's crazy. That should be enough. Are these really edible? You bet. Although, parts of them are poisonous. So, I'd be careful. Never mind. I don't want to eat them anymore. You'd think she'd all be about venturing into that whole thing. Yep. Alright, let's get out of here. That was quick. Just had to go to the right area. Back to Sortia. Adventure Guild. Turn that in. Appear to fulfill the request. Here's your reward. Yay. 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 I heard the customers that you can make delicious sauce out of frog oil. I'm giving it a shot, so bring me a couple. A couple is 6? Do we not know? Is a couple the new few? An undefined number? Sure, we'll bring you 2. No, 6. Okay, whatever. It's going to take some courage to try one of these. Are they poisonous? Not by themselves. They must be talking about the mushrooms. But I've heard that you can combine them with other ingredients to create strange side effects. That sounds cool. That's what she's after. Oh, is it? I already have them. Do I have the frog oils already? Yeah, I already have the frog oils. Okay, cool. Oh, there's a tea time again? Turn in. Alright. Strange taste. There's another one. Dark hides again. Okay, go back. I've got a bunch of stuff now. There's another one. I just have to go to another chat, right? You don't mind? Jeez, you worry too much, Fruity. She likes it. Eris likes it. She's so tsundere. She actually likes it. She likes the not Hilda lady. Oh, it's a cute picture again. Look, I got new teacups. Oh, they're very pretty. She likes it. Eris totally likes it. She's so happy now. Yes, aren't they? Which one would you like? Pick your favorite. I'll take the one on the right. Come to think of it, she hasn't said my name once, except for when we first met. The Layla name or Eris? Back. That took a while. What happened? She reminds me of Edna. Oh, Edna, her teacher. Oh, Miss Edna? She was Eris' wet nurse when he taught her court etiquette. But nothing about that woman matches Edna. Gentle demeanor. How so? It's not my style. She did teach me how to behave at tea parties. Oh, so that's what you mean. I hope she's safe too. Yeah, I don't think they've ever mentioned Edna since then. I don't think Edna's ever been mentioned. I have to double check that. I don't think she'd ever been mentioned. Report to the guild. I wonder if I have the hides already too. No. Darn it. See, now they're making me do the same thing over and over again. Here's rewards. New quests available. My wife loves Flick a Flower. Could you bring some for her? They're hard to get nowadays, but she mentioned how much she misses it bloom. That's something to do while I'm getting the stupid dark hides. I'm guessing I have to get to 100% in the town before it's going to let me go back to Roxy. Now it's a request for a specific item. We'll have to go fairly deep to find one. Really? That means we'll get to fight tons of tough monsters. Please don't jinx us, Eris. Eris, stop. Eris, stop. Where's Roxy, Van? I'm guessing I have to get that to 100% because I think that's what happened. No, last time I got 100%, I got Sylphie in the party. I think it's just specific quests. I'm gonna assume it's probably after this whole deal with this lady, and I think that might lead into the circle that we're supposed to be finding in this area. They keep talking about this circle that finds items, so I'm assuming eventually we have to do that. I'm surprised that it keeps sending me into the forest, because I only did cavern once. Alright, we're going to go to each zone and make sure it doesn't say that it's marked a spot. Then we'll look. I've learned my lesson last time. Nope. Back to the entrance. Three. There we go. Bingo. Look at that. Caught him. Okay, that's not that far away. The question is, what gives me the dark hides? And how many do I need? I need 6. And I have 4. I need 2. But it doesn't say what drops them. So hopefully I get 2 before on the way there. I could have gone the other way, that's fine. We'll fill in the map while I'm here. Sorry, I had to go AFK. What do you mean, false prophet? I preach the truth, holy truth. There is only one, and that is Roxy. There is only one goddess, and that is Roxy. That is your false teachings. Eris himself has claimed there's one and only. I'm gonna guess the hides are probably from the Deathbringers. Because I've killed quite a few of them, and I have 10 hides. No, I didn't get any that time. Pocket Sylphie. Hills. For sure, definitely. Wait, do we see Norn and Aisha in here? I don't think so. At least in the art book that I got with the physical edition from Japan, it does not have any pictures of Aisha. I think it has Norn Kid in Millis, but she's not like playable, I don't think. Dang it. Wasted a step there. I'm assuming you go to Millis because there's backgrounds of Millis. I disagree the moment they added the bloodstain. But those are artifacts. Those aren't worshipping of it. So no, that is incorrect. That is incorrect. You're getting the wrong impression from it. They are relics, but they are not to be worshipped. I don't believe this false teaching. Y'all spreading falsehoods in my chat. Spreading falsehoods in my chat. And then he creates a thread in my Discord and welcomes me to it. Like I'm gonna jump in there and start worshipping false prophets and gods. Just wrong. Alright. Oh, wrong way. Go back. Stupid big empty rooms. Why do you make me have to walk around the stupid empty room? What in the hell? That's a lot of dudes. That is a lot of dudes. These group attacks are gonna be great for this. Holy crap. There. Ow. Ow. Oh, they're messing me up too. You piece of doinks. Piece of doinks. I don't even know what doinks means. I just said doinks. I hope that's not something really super bad. That was a doink. Heal Rudius. This needs healing bad. Is that a... I think that's a cryptocurrency. Wasn't that a doink thing? Oh, damn. Ouch, 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 ouch. Flick a flower. There you go. That would explain why I had that many of them. I guess it was part of the quest. I've never seen that many of those dudes. Okay, but I still need the hides. I don't think I got any hides. No, I didn't. I need 2 more hides. Wait, if that was the quest, then what's this marker? Now I'm curious what the marker is. I thought that was part of that. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, so I either missed it or you're talking about something I haven't read yet, so... Yeah. Kaba. Hopefully if I can get this guy to drop a hide, it'll let me know at least that I'm in the right area. Earth wall. Heaven Splitter. Alright, Sylphie pocket healing. Should be just up ahead. Look, that monster looks super strong. Oh, I knew it. Certainly stronger than most monsters in this area. Please be careful, you two. Oh, was I supposed to come that way? That's what it is. It's because I was supposed to come through here and attack them, and I got it backwards. I think. Yeah. Now it's telling me to go where I just went to fight them. I broke the game. Look, now I can't hit the marker. I hope the game's not broken. I already fought it, so now it won't pop up. Slash. Sweep. Maybe it's these stupid horny rats. No, a stone shard. Silphad is also God. What about Silph? I don't know what to talk about. I think that's stuff you guys make up. I think it's later late books 15 or 16. Yeah, I don't recall that. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of labels that people give characters that I'm like, I mean, I can get where you guys get it, but I think you guys say it so often you've made it lore and it's not actually in the books. It's kind of a funny thing that happens. People create their own lore. Like for the longest time, everybody says like Sylphie like completely wrecks Rudius in bed, and it's like I don't know where you guys are getting this idea that like she's like super promiscuous and stuff. It's like I think people create this lore in your own heads. It's like people just want the character to be like that. They say it so much they convince themselves. It's fun. It's fun though. It's all a story. You can make whatever judgments you want. But I don't know if we have like anime onlys in the chat, so I keep a lot of those discussions kind of keep it vague. I almost want to look up what gives the stupid dark hide so I can focus on those. Let's see if I can find it. I doubt there's anybody online that's actually covering this game. I'm searching for a strange taste, Mushoku Tensei Quest of Memory, and it literally pops up a strange taste in my mouth. That's probably not going to work. Let's look up Dark Hide. From Deathworms? Oh, this is Supreme Desert. Drop from both remote cavern, deathworms, and forest giant boars. Let's go to the remote cavern. I think they were like those worms were like very common over there. I think that was anime watchers making fun of Rudy. Can I stay right here? No. I have to go to an inn. It's fine. That's what Dark Hide is, apparently. Wormy worms. Oh, thanks for the $2, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, don't freaking know. It's still shut tight. It's still shut tight. No, go back out. Might be harvestable too. Nope, bad eyes. Lame. And no, it's not a game over. Yeah, see these worms. I think these worms? Death worms, right? Did I say death worms? Yeah. Okay, these are the guys I want. Just go crazy. Just frenzy the hell out of them. No, I don't need that. Any plans to do manga reviews? Any manga reviews? I mean, I've talked about manga on the site several times. They don't necessarily attract much attention, but I enjoy doing them. If there's a need for it, yeah. Yeah, there's one. Nice. Like, I talked about Rui Dragon a little bit. I might do a video on Noragami whenever I actually get the final volume and finish that. I might actually do a review on it. Any plans on covering another novel series after Mushoku Tensei? Yeah, it's currently ReZero or Sentence of Bookworm, one of the two of those. I just want the worms. It will probably be a Sentence of Bookworm just because ReZero is not done yet. Probably better to do one that's actually completed. My vote on Bookworm. Yeah, like I said, I want to do Bookworm more. I know that ReZero is probably more popular to do, but I want to do them both. More in line with how I cover Mushoku. For a manga, I mean, I'll probably do the manga series for Mushoku Tensei that way, and Roxy gets serious. Granted, the manga for Mushoku is probably going to be more jokes than anything, but the Roxy gets serious I actually do want to dive into. I don't know that it's going to have anything super special in it, because I don't know that how much Refugien was actually involved with it. He seemed like he really liked it, or at least liked what she did with it. I think the mangaka for Roxy Gets Serious was a female, right? What does Refugien think of the manga series for Mushoku Tensei? I'm guessing he's probably not that vocal about it, but I'd be curious what he actually thinks of that. It seems like the manga is what... I think the manga is what Refugien would have done if he didn't want to get... If he wasn't kind of swayed towards the idea of getting a lot more mature with the story. Because it feels like Mushoku Tensei if he just wanted to make a dumb, goofy isekai story. Yeah, I don't know why you eat a hide. I guess unless you turn it in, like, pork rind kind of... Or, yeah, like pork rinds, I guess. I think I'll pass. Alright, we're done. Hopefully now we get to go back to Roxy. Now go back. Sortia. To the inn. Hi, Beerus. Yeah, I'm gonna do all the side stories, of course. All the redundancy, everything is gonna be done. That's a given. I'm gonna assume all that stuff will be out by the time, except for the ones that he's currently working on. So I can cover all those, do Roxy Get Serious, maybe make like a fun side thing of the manga series. Yeah. Why do I think it's that most anime fans don't concentrate on directors? Probably because it's too complicated. Like, the thing with directors is you can make it into what you... The thing with anime directors is that I think some people make too much out of them and some people make too little out of them. But it's really difficult with a director to really kind of dig too much into them because sometimes it's not really director's choices for a lot of things. Some directors are more involved, and thus you can paint a picture out of them. And some, I think, there's some cases where I think the directors aren't as involved as people think they are. I guess is the best way to put it. Like, Boat to the Rock is obviously a good example of where a director is extremely involved and they go above and beyond for their project. Mushoku Tensei Season 1 is a really prime example of a director going above and beyond what normally a director would go. But there's very limited cases, and most people don't really want to spend the time to look into him that much. Yeah, Roxy Gets Serious is supposed to be the story building up to the point where she is adventuring in her early days. Here's your reward. Yay. Buried Highway, the Bisque Ruins. So we're gonna have two new areas. I know we're gonna finish this town. Today's job is investigating the old highway. No one's using it now, right? Well, that's why it's called the old. What's the point of investigating it? It was abandoned when monsters came to the area. Depending on what we find, it may be used again. It almost looked like Roger just pushed at his bed, like, get back, woman. If the highway became usable again, reaching the wind port would be much easier. There we go. Have you traveled along it before, Roger? A long time ago. I guess it makes sense that we have to get to the wind port before we switch back over to Roxy, because that's where they miss each other. Yeah, we're at 75% now, so I guess we're close. How about reading Roshidere? Lots of nyans in that series, though. Yeah, that would be way down the line. My biggest wants right now is Ascendance of Bookworm, ReZero, Grimgar Fantasy and Ash, Spice and Wolf. Shoot, even 80,000 gold I thought would be kind of an interesting one to read. What are we doing? One's the Forest, which I'm not sure why I'm getting that quest now, because I'm done with everything else in there. More pole mushrooms? We just got the pole mushrooms. Didn't I get the pole mushrooms from that? No, that was a flower. The pole mushroom was in the second area, right? I think it was. No! No! Yep, destination set. Why they have me do this again? The same area, too. I mean, I ain't gonna complain, it's an easy go. My Xbox remote is broken. Ugh, rip. What do you think they made a ESO style Elder Scrolls Online game from Mushoku Tensei? One, they'll never do that. One is there's no way in hell they'll put that much funding into it. I would love it, but I doubt it ever would happen. I mean, we're lucky to get this. I doubt they would put much budget into something like that. I mean, if it gets popular enough, it can always do something like that, but it's very unlikely. Something like that would require millions of dollars of budget, and they would never make it back, unfortunately. Mushoku Tensei is not that popular. But the statement always goes, you won't know unless you actually invest and try it, and they're not going to invest and try it because that can often mean bankruptcy. Maybe one day when AI gets... I'm not even reading this stuff. Stop. Maybe when AI gets so great that you can literally make a game with, you know, pennies on the dollars, and then they can make it then. Have Refugin do all the writing. Hey, we gathered things before. It's a shame he wants to return to this old recipe, since the new one was quite nice. I guess it's best to stick with the familiar flavors. Pole mushroom. Okay, go back out. I think I'm gonna return that first in case it gives me a quest in the next area. I think I was supposed to do this one first. Adventure Guild. Yes. Okay. Nope, it didn't open up another one. It was worth a shot just to make sure. Oshinoko and Losing Heroines are the best summer anime. They're competing, yeah. It's like Oshinoko, Roshidere, and Makane are like all special for their own reasons. It's very hard for me to choose between, like, Oshinoko is way different than Makane and Roshidere. Roshidere and Makane are both rom-coms. But it's very difficult even between the two of them to choose which one's better. Yeah, Oshinoko fans love to spoil them out. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Source material readers are really bad about keeping their mouths shut. Especially with how much we use social media and how much people just love to post pictures of it. Because they want to be in the discussion with their friends about it, and then they kind of involve everybody else that are around them. So what should I do first? I hate that we only have one quest for each area. That's a mapping. I'm going to guess this is for the main story. So let's do this one first. Biscay Ruins. I spent a lot of money on it. Oh, on ESO. Or ESO. Yeah, ESO. I'll do a water god style mixed with earth magic. Can't believe kids like you are adventurers. I guess I can let you into the ruins. Thank you. Why do we need a reason to be let into the ruins? Probably because they're dangerous. This is such a dry end to that. Because they're dangerous. I'm surprised they're bothering guarding the damn place. It's okay, it's your funeral, whatever. Hey, a different looking area. So they didn't want to give me a marker on the map. That. Back to my formation here. These things are tanky. Boosto. Boosto. And that wasn't too bad. I was expecting to see triple cannons. Makane and Oshinoko are the same one guy with women problems. I mean, I guess, yeah. I guess, yeah. I mean, that's the Roshidere, too. Well, that was a funny thing, because I think, like, at least with, obviously Makane is going for that. It's going for rom-com tropes and kind of messing with the whole tropes aspects of that. With Oshinoko, it's literally like a psychological mystery mixture of a lot of things. But I don't think Oshinoko is going for, like, anything harem-wise. For sure not. I mean, that was, like, something that was kind of comical here recently when I was talking about Oshinoko with my brother on the podcast. We were talking about the whole situation with Akane versus Kana. And this was the moment where Kana said that Akane is my rival and I'm gonna beat her. And Chris, my brother, on the podcast, he was emphasizing how it's important to Akane to beat to beat Kana because she's trying to get Aqua. And I'm like, my mind when that part happened was like, no, I think that scene was specifically saying Akane has to beat Kana to prove to her that she's old news and that her style is best. She knows best is what they kind of played it as. Kana has to beat Akane because she wants to prove that she's not old news and that she wants to put Akane in her place. Nowhere in that scene did I feel like it was these two girls competing for Aqua. Yes, they both like Aqua, but in this moment, for the play, for the stage, they were competing against each other as rivals in acting. And I feel like sometimes people can get a little bit too caught up in the idea of the character's always thinking about the male. They don't. I mean, yes, most harem shows, it's all about these girls that seem like all they care about is getting in the guy's pants. But that's not Aka Akazaka. Aka Akazaka, he's a good writer. He's not going for those tropes. He doesn't... Kana and Aqua don't eat, breathe, and sleep Aqua. Now, yes, Akane is in a very dangerous mindset where she'll do anything for Aqua because he saved her life, but they don't always think about Aqua. Sometimes it's about each other. So, I kind of found it funny. I'm like, I told him I don't disagree with you that he can do that, but I really feel like in that scene, Aqua's not on their mind. These are characters with their own futures ahead of them. They don't always think of the main character like your typical harem shows. What's I doing? Sidetrack. Oh, I didn't even realize that Reserve died. Damn it. Eris, these things are kind of hitting hard again. Reserve, come back to us. Heaven's a splitter. Boost heal him too. Damn! Damn! Okay. New area. Things are hitting really hard. Raw, I know what you mean about the Oshinoko manga. I got teaser from the newest chapter and tell everyone to spoil it and shut their mouths around me because the teaser sent a shiver right on my back. Yeah, see, Oshinoko is an interesting thing because, like, people can't keep their mouths shut about that whole series. Like, it seems like right now, Jujutsu Kaisen, Oshinoko, My Dress Up Darling here recently. Those are the three ones where it feels like people cannot keep their mouth shut up about it. It's like they just have to post. But I think Oshinoko at this point for me is like I've seen so many meme posts and stuff like that that I don't even know what's real anymore. I just don't even know what's real anymore. I just kind of let it shrug and keep moving. And people wonder why I don't get invested in things like shonens. It's because the Chainsaw Man's another one. It's like, people wonder why I'm not going to get invested in shonens, because you guys spoil everything already. I don't really care to know. I was so happy when I first watched Oshinoko and heard Yoasobi on the OP. I see why people think that. Yeah, if you're talking about the whole harem thing and them always thinking about Aqua, I think it's just that's how it typically is. That's how it typically is. But my whole point there was like, the scene didn't tell me, and I'll get Aqua too. Yes, there's jealousy there for sure. That's like Kana being mad that Akane gets to run off and help Aqua. Shoot. Yeah. I can see myself thinking that same thing. Who would have ever thought, with all the waifu wars between Akane and Kana, it would turn out to be a Kana-Akane ship? We'd never seen it coming.
foolish people trying the waifu wars, and it was all settled already. It's a Kane x Kana. Of course, I was thinking that back when they had the back when she brought in the interview, it was talking about her. Oh, you were a fan of mine? Some hyper fans back here. She's creeping me out. Sasuga Erisu. No, I keep forgetting what the stupid map button is. Kana's funny and base. I love her. She's definitely best girl for me, and that's really mainly because they don't ever want to have Ruby in the damn show. I want to like Ruby, but she's never in the damn show. I think at this point, Akasaka has completely forgotten that Ruby exists, except for the ED. Cover. Busto. Kane is kind of scary. Dude, she is really scary. And I get that people like that, but for me, like when that whole scene happened and she's like, "I'll do it, I'll help you out" or whatever, I'm like, that is super bad. Like, as much as people like that stare and what it means behind it, like ultimate devotion, like she's willing to do anything. I immediately think this girl's in a very unhealthy position. This girl's in a very unhealthy place. Because my mind immediately thinks of what happens if he doesn't accept her. That chick gonna crazy. No, I guess I'll open this up real quick. Dude, I'm already in Area 3. I'm just like digging into this zone. What the hell? Got a like a sherbet ice cream blob. Shoot. Oh, that's only a group. I hate these group ones. Just be an AoE that hits everything. I hate groups. That's fine, whatever. I'm afraid of the sherbet thing, so I'm gonna kill the sherbet thing. Cover. Earth wall. Gas slug? I guess I can see that being a gas slug. Let's get that. Alright, reserve's ready. Sasuga Erisu. Sasuga Erisu. I had to stop being friends with someone because there's spoilers. He didn't stop talking spoilers. I mean, sadly, it's sad, but I have to do it because it's what I do. It's like the moment I see anything that I can remotely see as being a spoiler, I just mute people. Like I just can't. Like, I even have people that, like, I want to follow them because, like, they're either another content creator or something like that. I want to communicate with them, but, I mean, they can still DM me or whatever, or direct at me, but I can't see them on my feed anymore. It's like immediate mute. A lot of channels on YouTube I have just completely muted. But yeah, I can't talk to my brother about Mushoku. He sucks at spoilers. Like, he doesn't intend for it. My brother's problem is that he consumed the series, like 2-4 times speed web novel really quickly in a span of days, and so he has no sense of time in that series. He knows what happens, but his sense of time when things happen is totally stupid. So he'll blurt out things all the time. So I don't talk to him about Mushoku Tensei anymore. I know the season is gonna end roughly because a single manga slide and Rudy will most likely be main stage next season. Oh, Ruby. Spoilers, dude. No, I'm joking. Spoilers, dude. Store won't open. Maybe it's locked by a special mechanism. What's your plan? Should I break down the door? Yes. That's a great idea. Don't. I'm sure there's a key nearby. No, Rudius, let him open the damn door, dude. Rudius, just let him open the freaking door. If he says he could do it, then let him do it. Or I hope we find one around here. Gosh dang, Rudy's such a fuddy-duddy. Rudy's a fuddy-duddy. No, I love the OSB. A lot I've been listening to them for years. Is Eris your favorite Pokemon? She's my second favorite. Of the 3 Pokemon, she's my second favorite. Wait, how is Sylvie with you? She's not in here as a story reason. She's just here as a character that you can unlock. If you do all the quests in the first town, it unlocks her playable. She's not, like, story-wise in the story. Keep going. Cover. Stonewall. Boost already. Nice. That's fine. Nope. Booster on. Frenzy. Stupid Sherbert. Boost. Gas slug. Oh my gosh, Gearless. Gearless out of nowhere. Hi, I hope you're going well, going back to work, but just wanted to say thank you for so much support for your efforts. Thank you so much, Gearless. That means so much to me, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Just drops in, drops the bomb, and then disappears. I haven't actually recorded my thank yous for the Mushoku Monday yet for next week, so I'll have to throw you in there as well. I really appreciate it, man. You mean so much to me. Yeah, Gearless is like super Chad. My whole channel is supported by Gearless alone. Not really, but he does help out extremely well. I'm just more sad that you can't hang out and actually talk. It's like you always pop in and go, man, I gotta get back to work. Next week's Mushoku Monday is gonna be great, Gearless. I hope that you enjoy it. I had to suffer a great deal to put it together, but I hope you enjoy it. These sick individuals that wanted me to live read Chapter 6 and 7 of Volume 21, I hope they enjoy it, because I had to suffer through that. No worries, just keep doing your thing, and I'll keep supporting. Well, I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. I don't know how else to say it than that. Yeah, those chapters got me choked. Bad. But I'm sure everybody kind of expected that. I'm still plugging away at that Grand Blue too on the side. Really enjoying it, man. I really appreciate that one too. I don't think I would have tried out the game until you sent it to me. I'm not paying attention enough. Max healing. Special. Boost.
No, this way, this way, this way. Oh, gosh. Kind of popped out of nowhere and got me all mixed up there, Gearless. But no, I actually planned on splitting 6 and 7 just because after the recording it was 3.5 hours, and then I was figuring that a lot of it would be like dead ear, just basically I literally got to the point where while I was live reading, well, I wasn't live reading it, first time reading it, I got to a certain point where I physically couldn't continue. Like, it just like, I like physically couldn't continue the recording. I couldn't continue reading. And I was like, I was this close to just kind of cutting it off. It was all chapter 7, really. I don't even know why people wanted me to live read 6. But chapter 7, I got to a point where I just couldn't push on, like, physically. So I thought about stopping the recording and just continuing another time, but I got through it. Glad to hear you're playing Iron Blue. I like the anime a lot, but the manga is so much better. Great mechanics. Does it have a manga? The anime was okay. I like the very beginning parts of the anime, but the later parts I couldn't really get into. But yeah, the game's good too. The game's really good. And that's the Monster Hunter team, right? I like Roxy the least of the 3. Man. No wonder you're so dead set on her not being the one and only like the actual story says. But it isn't because of book 12. That seems to be a trigger point for a lot of people, so I wouldn't have doubted it. Which, by the way, for people who don't know, that'd be the end of season 2. Is book 12. But no, there was a character in the anime that was really hoping to be in Grand Blue, but I didn't see her yet. I got the tank girl, the little tank lolly, and I unlocked the spear lady. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the names right now. The spear lady's really fun to play. I haven't played her too long, but she's a lot of fun to play. It feels like a lot of the melee characters are built around parrying and attacking. What was he doing? Attack. It was a pretty bad scene for Roxy. Yeah, it doesn't help the anime kind of portrays it different than the light novel. Let's see. Earthball. That's the assumption, because he said that he wanted to change some things to make it more acceptable. Adjust some things. Shoot. Sweet. I don't mind really much of the change they've done so far. I mean, I would like the closest possible the source material, of course, but if it's his decision, I don't care. He can do whatever he wants. If he wants to turn it into a dumb power fantasy out of nowhere, that's his decision. It's his property, but I was a little miffed that they took out the whole thing of him talking about his past life with Roxy. I thought that was the coolest thing in the light novel. I was really super into it. The Pregger scare and Rudius, or Roxy pulling Rudius on the bed instead, it's not a big deal. You sound like I'm mowing right now.
Somebody gotta be mowing right now. Like, there's no grass out there to cut. It's dry. It's dry as hell, and somebody's gonna find something to cut. Man, there is no grass out there for you to be cutting right now. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Juso. There's just completely cut it. I mean, it's the conversation's still there. It's just not. It's not as clear. And specific. It doesn't break the story, but it still sucks. I just remind you gotta cut your grass. Well, at least you got some grass to cut. We're too dry here. It's not been raining much. Attack. Cover. Sandstorm. No! Resured! Please don't resured. Sweep will do it. Almost. So close. Skill. Pocket healer Sylphie. Pocket healer Sylphie only comes out when the battle's over. Look at this big old room I have. Look at this big old room I have to mow. If I could say one thing, I wish these stupid areas mapped out when you entered a room. Do I really have to do this? Map out this whole stupid thing. I have to map out this whole damn place. Slash. Sweep. Sasuga Erisu. Be safe. Thanks again. I didn't know you were still here. Thanks so much, Gearless. I really, really appreciate it. You take care of yourself, man. Thanks for dropping by. Back here. Earthball. Peace Bisu. Peace of Pisu. Random question though. I meant to ask you, Gearless, if you watched the Monogatari series, but I can ask you next time. I don't remember why I was wanting to ask that. There was something that came up recently. I was wanting to ask you that. Cover. Skill. No, I don't need that. How do you think they'll handle the end of 14 and beginning of 15? I don't know. There was somebody... I know that people have been discussing how they're going to transition Season 3, and I know there was one of them that people were claiming they might do three cores. I haven't really looked into it enough. I even got asked about that on Psychculturist's stream. Of course, with there, well, the great thing about being questioned something like, what do I think is going to happen in Season 3 on Psychculture stream is I can literally go, I'm not going to say anything. Like, I'm not going to spoil it for an anime only, but I haven't really sat down and really kind of dug into it. All I knew is that people were on something if they thought that season 2 was going to end the way that they kept saying it was going to end. I was like, you guys think they're going to skip everything, don't you? Yeah, it's like people were thinking that they're going to go that far. I'm like, you guys realize how far that is? Like, there's no way they could end season 2 on that. You guys, what are you guys? Yeah, what? Somebody was like, he's going to go into a room and see somebody. I'm like, do you guys really think they're going to skip all of that? That's a lot of stuff to skip, people. Like, I don't think a lot of people realize how much is in, like, the following 2 volumes. Like, there's so much stuff they would have to skip to jump that far. I think there's, like, this idea. I think what it is, there's a lot of people that have read the whole series, and between the crazy events that happen at the end of season 2, season 2, which I think is extremely emotional and memorable, I think between then and obviously what everybody thinks is going to get to, they don't remember anything between there because these are 2, like, really big points. And I'm like, but I love everything between there, so I don't think they can skip any of that. There's so much setup. It's just funny. It's not a big deal. But I'd be super mad if they skipped that far, because there's a lot of cool stuff in there. Azuwadu. Why does he say Uswadu, but he doesn't say Heaven's Splitter? Rudius gets a call out, but Razure doesn't. Busto. Frenzy Swordo. I'm already running out of SP. I need to find a spot. I'm not gonna find it in here because this is Area 1. Just mark that. Dude, I don't even remember where that locked door was. I just realized I found a locked door and I've already forgotten where it's at. Yeah, light novels are super good. That's like I tell everybody whenever, like, hey man, thanks for covering the way you do. Like, I skip content videos and stuff like that. And there's a lot of people that are like, man, that's crazy that all this stuff is kind of skipped. And I'm like, something has to be skipped. I mean, I would love it not to skip a single thing. But when they always question, like, where is the anime at? Can I, which volume is the anime at so I can jump in there? It's like, no, just start from the beginning. Go all the way to, go to volume 1 and start from there. Go back to volume 1 and start from there. Don't jump ahead. It's worth it. I should have got my pocket Sylphie out. My pocket healer Sylphie. I should be fine with these guys, though. Wait, is a turn not constituted by when they go again? Because Azure still had his debuffs when he came back up. Yeah, I hate reading. I know, shocking when I watch a lot of subtitled anime, but I hate reading. But Mushoku is different. Mushoku has been very different for me. It's actually got me into wanting to read again. I really should go out and get some... Because I'm still in the first area. I could probably go back out. Let's go back out. No. What's the quest that I have to do in here? Harvest a leaf. I don't think I've seen any harvesting spots yet. Novels got you right. Novels got you back into reading. I think that's kind of the side effect of, I mean, that's obviously intentional. It's obviously intentional. The kind of side effect of anime itself is to get people into the source material. And so it ends up turning into like the side effect of like even the Western anime viewers is that we watch these anime, barely any of them gets, you know, second seasons, and what do we do immediately do? We go into source material. But I'm even having points where there's a show that you just feel like it just feels like they're skipping a lot of stuff. And so that kind of encourages you to check out the source material because you know it's probably done so much better there. Like right now, good example this current season is Bye Bye Earth. I just have a feeling watching that show that the source material is leaps and bounds better. Like they're not adapting enough, or maybe I'm just not understanding it as much as I should. But I feel like that source material is probably really good because there's so much weirdness about that series. It's just like constantly referencing stuff that I have no clue if it's ever going to get into. Yeah, I hate reading. I hate reading, and so light novels work for me because they're quick and to the point. Like we were mentioning earlier, the idea of like almost these writers overly describing details in a room that just I don't care. I don't need to know what it smells like in the room. I guess it feels like some novels almost feel like they're not allowing you to imagine what's in a room. They're wanting to tell you what's in the room. Which obviously the downside that comes from that is that people draw conclusions maybe, but I like it. I like quick and to the point. I like getting more in the dialogue and the character's head rather than what's in a room. Did I even see a... Yeah, that hasn't even marked a spot yet. I need harvest spots. I bet it's behind the locked door. I swear it's probably behind the locked door. Let's open these doors first. Okay, that goes back there. What the hell is this weird room? Dude, I can't wait to get a moment to read Monogatari series. I've heard some really good things about the person that has actually localized that. They did a really good job with it, apparently, so I have them on my shelf. Will one day get into them. I have listened to He's a Monogatari, and then I watched the movies. Did see that there was a few things skipped with the adaptation. They did a good job with it. But I'd love to read it eventually and get the whole thing. Was there a lot skipped with the adaptation? Like I said, the only reference I have is Kizu. Okay, distracted. Cover. I'm sure it's just turned into a Chad with this cover. Already been there, been there. Let's map this out. You learn Japanese because of it? Like, to read it or while reading it? Because that would... From what I understand with the wordplay, I doubt it'd be possible to learn it with his wordplay. But yeah, I could totally... that would be one thing that I can say that at some point I have thought about wanting to learn Japanese just to read it because I've heard of how kind of crazy he is with his words. And just stuff that you just can't really translate. crazy wordplay. But his stuff's like super advanced, isn't it? Like super advanced Japanese. Like even stuff that most Japanese people don't really get into. Ow. Heaven Splitter. I want a voice line for that. I guess very advanced. Yeah, I can see that. Because I don't know how he could do a lot of this stuff that people say that he does with wordplay then without being very advanced. Obviously not too advanced, otherwise people wouldn't buy it, but still. Oh man, another freaking area. Oh, okay, good. No, I think we're there. Please. It's right there. Keep going right. No, right. Thank you. Are we here? Oh. Nope. 2 sherbet mobs. Hold on. Gotta kill the sherbet mobs. Oh. Cover. I don't know what I'm fighting to get this item, so I probably shouldn't use too much. Heal quick. Boosto on. Boosto on. Okay. Let's see what we gotta take out. Hey, glad I could catch a live stream. I love watching your light novel analysis vids on Mushoku Tensei, and it got me reading volume 13 to 21. Then get off the stream and go back and read 1 through 12. We just talked about we literally just talked about that. Go back to volume 1 and start right there. You gotta start from volume 1. You always start from volume 1. No. I'm glad you enjoy them. I'm glad that I can get you into this series. Awesome stuff. I watched all the volume 1 to 12 ish. That's not enough. You gotta experience yourself. I'm joking. Yeah, come on, man. Read it all. Read it all. But no, glad you enjoy it. Really good stuff. I enjoy putting them together as much as people enjoy watching them. Even though I suffer in some of them, like next week's. Guess this must be it. It certainly has a distinct scent. Doesn't look very tasty, though. Maybe it's meant to be used as an aromatic? Aromatic. If it is edible, why not simply eat it? Or is your brain gonna test out this stuff right now in the middle of a ruins? I mean, the point of food is to be tasty, so if it tastes bad, there's no reason to eat it. Not really. It can be good for you. It could be nutritious. There's a lot of really nasty tasting nutritious stuff. I see. Okay. I see. Alright, we're done. Okay, let's get out of here. Wait, hold on. Is there a... Should I look for a save spot first? Nah. I don't think I'm gonna run into one. Okay, right here. Never mind. We're linking. Let's go back. Get out of here. We gotta get to Roxy soon. I was hoping I can get to Roxy before I finish for the day, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. It's 80% though. I'm not sure if I unlock another character when I get to 100% or not. I'm gonna guess the highway thing is probably... I'm gonna guess the highway quest is probably the end, because again, that clears it to the port. New quest. No, that's the ruins again. Damn it. And see, now I know that this will probably let me get to back to Roxy, but I know that if I do this, I probably can unlock. I can probably unlock another character, possibly. I'm really hoping that one of these unlocks Ghislaine. That would be cool if I can get Ghislaine. I don't know if she's playable or not. See, I killed so many stupid gas slugs, and now I have a quest to kill gas slugs. Why couldn't you have not given me the gas slug thing before I went there? Sucks, dude. Yeah, you don't have to read them if you don't want to. It's just good stuff. But I'm glad I got you into it. Which videos would you say suffer more to create? The light novel analysis or rant responses? The rant responses are actually really fun. I actually have a lot of fun doing those. Yes, I'll have points in the video where it's like, absolute, like, how dumb can you be to think this? Or why are you creating your own story? But I have fun doing those, and those are really easy to put together. Like, super simple to edit and everything like that, so they're actually kind of a breeze. The light novel analysis are super difficult to put together. I mean, that's literally like an entire week of work. I'm not working on it all the time, but like, it's typically like an entire evening. Depending on how much I would go through it, it could be like roughly 5 hours to break down the chapters pre-read, and then it's typically 3 to 3.5 hours of recording, and then probably whatever the recording length is, twice that to edit. So you're looking at what is that? I've already lost track of time. Twice that, 9, at least like 15 hours just to make one Mushoku Monday. 15 hours of work. I call it work, but most of that's enjoyable. Actually, I still enjoy the story as I'm doing the work. Yeah, that's the only reason why whenever there's people that are like, man, only one chapter, or man, keep going, or man, can you do this? It's like, it's not like it just creates itself. I gotta put it together, and plus I'm doing all the other stuff that I'm doing to maintain the channel, because unfortunately Mushoku Monday alone cannot support the channel. So as much as the people like Gearless and many other people that are regulars of the channel support the channel through their donations and stuff like that, I still have to do other stuff to keep the channel going. So I'm doing that stuff as well during the week. Yeah, if Mushoku Monday was like insanely blew up and I could just drop everything else to work on it, I would totally do it. Just do like 24-hour live streams of nothing but me sitting here reading Mushoku Tensei over and over again would be great. But no, I mean, we were talking about it earlier with like, what are you going to do after Mushoku Monday? But I mean, there's a side of me. There's a side of me that wants to do a second read. And this is partly because we were talking about this with the first Mushoku Mondays. Or they weren't called Mushoku Monday back then, but the first volumes when I went through it, I was really reading it from a perspective of somebody that has watched the anime. And so I was just going through it pretty quickly, just kind of pointing out, like, we were joking about the fact, like, man, remember back in the day when Mushoku Mondays used to be 20 minutes? It was literally me just going, yeah, this was different in the light novel than the anime, and that was it. I would like to more do it, not... The way that we've pretty much grown Mushoku Monday into is really kind of me reading the quotes and breaking down other stuff and then analyzing what's being said. I can't say that I can go through the first volumes going, oh my gosh, shock! Rudius got transported to another location. None of it's going to be a shock. But I can go through it, narrating it, and reading the quotes with the character voices, like it's been fun to do. But more so to catch things that I missed the first time. And I think that'll be fun. Being able to go through it and actually have the chat go, holy crap, you missed this part. This talks about this. And I go, oh, I don't have to worry about spoilers anymore. I kind of wonder if a second read-through would actually be more fun, not just for myself to see what I may have missed or what may be implied, connecting things that I didn't connect before, but also not being afraid of spoilers. It'll be nice to actually be able to talk to the chat and not have to worry about spoilers a second time through. And it's an idea. It's really an idea. And it might turn into one of those things that just depends on how much people enjoy it. It might be one of those things where just do it. Just do it and see what happens. Like, it could turn out that I do a second read and this is stupid. I'm not getting anything out of this. Everybody that's watching is like, this is boring. Why are we even doing this again? Go read Sentence of Bookworm. But I think it would be a fun thing to test out. Not that would... What I would kind of figure that would turn into is it might be a thing where I go into Bookworm, and on the side, I do the second read. So possibly both. But it's just spitballing. I'm just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks at this point. But it's something that I'm kind of curious about doing. Because what happens is when I'm doing my skip content videos for Mushoku Tensei anime, there's a lot of times where something pops up and I go, holy crap, they were talking about this back then. Like, it catch me off guard every now and then when I'm like, holy crap, they're actually talking about this here, and I didn't catch that the first time. And yes, whenever I'm doing my skip content videos, I have to do this thing where I go, Andrew, don't make a face. I'm almost wanting to make a face to all the people that know what's coming, but I can't make a face to anybody that's anime only because I don't want to spoil things. I mean, it's just like whenever people were watching, you know, Rudius go into... No, I can't say that because there might be anime onlys in here. Never mind. Never mind. I mean, people watching even the anime can see that there's, like, hints at things in the future. Sounds cool. Are all comments disabled from Mushoku analyst videos? Last time I saw the comments was for volume. Yeah, at some point I stopped. And this is kind of a channel-wide thing in general, but yeah, at some point I wasn't allowing comments because I was afraid of people going... Whenever I would look at my comments on YouTube Studio, in the YouTube Studio, there is a place where all comments of all videos come to one feed. And I'd be going through there, responding to people, and then suddenly a Mushoku Monday comment would come up there, and it's literally spoiling what I haven't read yet. And I would have to have my mods be checking my videos on a regular basis, and I didn't want to keep them having to do that. Like, I don't pay them. They're doing it because they want to help out the channel and help me out. I'm really appreciative of them. Adrian, Earthly. Again, they're doing it of their own time, and I really appreciate it. I didn't want to keep them having to keep watching that stuff, so at some point I was disabling the comments, but then I got to a point where I'm just avoiding it altogether, and plus it's just very difficult for me to even get the time to look at the comments in general, so it's not like I'm going to see spoilers anyways. I usually go video by video basis for looking at comments rather than looking at that main feed, so that way they don't have to worry about it. So it's a twofold thing, but yeah, at some point I just decided to leave it on. I was hoping that it would help generate traction to Mushoku Monday, because also technically, from what I understand, I don't know if it's true, disabling comments prevents... having comments on allows more traction for your videos, apparently, I guess. Like, the more comments are happening on your video, the more it gets pushed up in the algorithm, but I don't know if that's true. But yes, at some point they were disabled. I probably should re-enable them, just so that people can put some comments on there, and then I actually plan on later on going back through in all the Mushoku Mondays and checking the comment sections. Because it sucks right now that there's people that are leaving comments on Mushoku Monday, and I'm not reading them because I'm afraid of seeing spoilers. So I do want to go back at some point and actually read them. I think that'd be fun too. Every now and then the mods will tell me, hey, we've looked at this one, and then I'll go on there and skim through them, but it's not always. That's why I put it in the description that I might not always see it, so. Comment, cover, not comment. It might be worth it in the long run, but a deeper analysis could be interesting as an idea. Yeah. I do it by myself already, but you want to do it, I definitely watch it. Yeah. Love hearing your theories on opinions on the chapters, but it sucks the comments are disabled. I want to read other people's opinions, but I understand people love to spoil it even accidentally. Yeah, that's what we said. It's like we were discussing earlier about Oshinoko, people spoiling Oshinoko or just Kaisen. There's people that are like legitimately just they don't care. If you're not reading Oshinoko right now, it's your own fault. I'm gonna post these pictures or whatever. But I think there is a lot of cases where, like with Mushoku Tensei, I think it's a lot of cases where people just don't realize it's a spoiler. Like they don't, again, like I was talking about my brother, he just doesn't know when things happen, so he just blurts things out thinking like, I should know it. I don't always want to assume people have malicious intent when they do bad things like spoiling. Why is there a skill with blank on this name? I don't know. I meant to go check to see what exactly it is. I'm guessing it's just a... This is technically the Japanese version, so I'm assuming they just... Something's buggy. I'm guessing it's charge. I think it's charge. If I can get over to it. I think it was charge? Or checking thrust. It could be checking thrust. Oh, I can just check my skills. Snipe. Yeah, it's gotta be snipe, isn't it? I think it was that spot right there. Why snipe? Like, what? Like, it must just be in the combat screen for some reason. They just forgot to type snipe. I don't know. I don't know why it would be different than on the skill tree, on the skill screen. My gosh, it is this time already? I'm like, I gotta start making food here soon. I'm making some chick sandwiches today. I'm gonna grill them. Is anyone else having trouble finding a job? I thankfully have not had to do that in a while, and I fear that I hope I never have to. Last thing I want to do right now is have to go back into the workforce. So what have you been doing for the last 3 years? I see on your resume here you have not been doing something for the last 3 years. Yeah, I've been doing a YouTube channel. Oh, a YouTube channel? My son used that YouTube. What exactly did you do on that YouTube channel? I made videos about Japanese art. Yeah? I'm actually into Japanese art. What type of artist were you looking at? Have you ever heard of gushing over magical girls? Gushing over magical girls? The girls are magical? Yeah, and you gush over them. Sure, show me your actual channel. My son would probably love to follow you. No, he doesn't. How old's your son? Oh, he's 5. No, he doesn't. He doesn't want to follow my channel. Closet Taku boss, you're fired. I was technically covering anime as a podcast for the longest time while still working. It just was... I just kind of did whatever I could to kind of avoid the conversation. It's like, not that I cared that people knew that I covered anime, because it was, even my like direct bosses knew. But yeah, there was a lot of cases where I'm like, I just don't really want them to be listening to me. You just never know. It just more sucked that most of my interest was like completely different than most people at my work. Like, they just all cared about football. Hey man, you should watch the football game. No. What do you do all the time? I usually watch anime and play video games. What? Anime? You mean that tentacle stuff? What a waste of time. And watching guys run into each other over pigskins is even more entertaining to you? Oh, it's you kids. Go on through. Is this the same guy? Is this dude following me? This dude's gotta be bad. He's following me. What's up? You only question people who are headed in the ruins. Did something happen in the past? Yeah, a while back some kids went inside on a dare. They never came back. Their parents were... Is this that lady that Eris is, like, attached to? Make sure people don't go in there without a good reason. I see. Kids daring people to go into ruins on the demon continent? What kind of sick joke is that? I'm gonna find a kid's corpse in here somewhere. Yeah, some people don't mean to spoil. After reading 21, I remember watching a volume 10 video of yours and gave a theory where you were right or wrong. I knew I said anything, it would be spoiling. Yeah, that's why we're always that's why I'm very, very clear about the don't confirm nor deny. Because I think a lot of people are okay with that. I think there's even a lot of content creators that are perfectly fine with that, like confirming or denying stuff. But I think it kills the speculation. Like I've had times where people are like, why are you saying that? And it's like, you do realize that you being so pushy against me having a theory thus implies that because you know what happens, I shouldn't be theorizing this because it's probably not going to happen. I love kind of digging into theories, so that's why we're usually very strict about confirming or denying speculation. Like they say, just let Andrew cook. Just let Andrew cook. Let him make up some stupid crap that never happens. It's fun. I was hired in another world. I didn't talk boss, right? I'm glad I have a job now. Heard it's bad out there. Yeah. I mean, the economy, yeah, general, and yeah, it's just... That's why whenever anybody, like, supports the channel, it's like, dude, I know that times are rough for a lot of people, and so please don't do that unless you have the means to, because I know it's kind of rough for a lot of people. I mean, some people are probably still doing very well. I mean, when I still had my job, honestly, I probably should never left the job that I had. I only left it because it was physically... The job I had, I really loved. I really loved the company. I loved the people that I worked with. It was a really great place of just amazing camaraderie. Like, everybody was just working together as just like a well-oiled machine, and everybody was supporting each other. Yeah, it was Snipe, wasn't it? Why can't it say Snipe? It's weird. But then it got bought out. Then everybody turned on each other because they were all trying to climb the stupid corporate ladder, and it got to a point where I was so stressed that I felt like my body was... What's the best word? It felt like it was harming me. Like I was physically being harmed because the stress was that bad. Like if I kept doing this job, I probably would not live another 3 years. It was that bad. And so I felt it was more an aspect that, yes, I wanted to try something new. Actually, I moved, and I was going to get a job elsewhere, but it ended up turning into me full-timing this. So, it was probably bad that I left the job that I had. But at the same time, I'd rather be alive and poor than than dead and tons of money in the bank that I could never use, right? I've never liked the idea of having a job that I'm stressed out in. I'd rather have a job where I'm getting paid terribly and I'm still alive. I don't like stress. What if there's a magic to fly in the world of Mushoku Tensei? I mean, so far what they've implied in... I mean, it wasn't mentioned in the anime, but they did skip mention of a gravity of dragons with gravity, but I don't know exactly how that works. I don't know if the gravity itself can lift something or if it's more of an aspect of like some stories when it comes to gravity magic, it's just a simple increasing gravity down, not necessarily allowing your gravity to be lifted. So I don't know, either that or maybe, I mean, Rias has launched himself. He's used wind magic to push himself. I don't know how well the landing... I mean, Sylphie in the anime technically stopped her landing by using wind magic on top of a boar's head. I can see launching with Pillar, because Rias has done that before. And I'm curious if he could use wind magic to keep himself in the air. But the problem is the landing. It's always the... like, flying's easy. Let's be honest. Flying is easy. It's landing that you have to worry about. So I don't know. You have to figure out that part is really the problem there. Cover. These are the things I'm looking for. I completely forgot the reason. The reason I came in this stupid dungeon again was for these things, and I'm finally remembering to actually kill them. The quest is probably done already. We're just talking, and I've completely lost track of what we're doing. Okay, sometimes it feels like the world's against me, and I'm the only person having trouble finding a job. Yeah, hang in there, man. It's eventually gonna find that one spot. Like, you just gotta find that place to fit into. Keep at it. Keep your chin up. I think that the difficulty that you will find is that, yes, you're gonna find some places where they just don't have the money to hire people, or find a job that is willing to pay you enough to be able to support your life. But the best way to get into a job is to keep your chin up. Like, no matter where you go, don't go in there expecting that you're going to lose. Don't go in there expecting they're not going to choose you. Don't go in there expecting to get rejected. But at the same time, set your expectations in your mind, but not in your face. I guess is the best way to put it. I know that's kind of weird. Set your Don't show your expectations, but have that expectation. That way you're not put down by it. But don't let it keep you down. Don't let it keep you down. The worst thing to do is to give up. Nothing is gained by never trying is the best way to put it. Quest. Those are gas slugs, right? Was that the first two that I ran into? I thought I ran into more of them. Blank Spot has same skill description as Snipe. Yeah. Paycheck comes in, I got you. I appreciate it, man. Again, don't do it unless you're able to. But I appreciate it. I've been bullied so much that I get paranoid. Oh, bullied in the situation of your job or the places you're trying to get work at? If it's by the job, then yeah, don't take that kind of stuff. That's the worst place to be in. Yeah, HR, talk to HR, and if that turns into something worse, then talk to law enforcement at that point. Law enforcement at that point. I had this one job where I'm trying to think of how to word it without being specific, because I don't want to put anybody out there, because I really don't find it to be purposeful too. So I had this job, I've already talked about it before, that I've done IT. I had this job where they have specifications they have to do for the job. Like, this is what we're contracted to do, this is what you're supposed to do. They literally tell you exactly what they want you to do, because everything has to be the same way. Otherwise, once it gets to the inside, the other end for the client, if it's not done a specific way, it will break things. Like, everything has to be done specifically in a certain way. And somebody was cutting corners by not doing one of those steps. And I pointed out to them, and they said, mind your own business. And I can't do my part of that line because they're not doing their part right. So he wouldn't listen to me. So I had to tell the boss. He's not doing to specifications that they are contracting us to do. It's going to break something. So, of course, his boss got onto him because I had to tell his boss because it's affecting me and it's going to affect the contract. He comes up to me and says, "This ain't like high school or something. This ain't your playground. I'm going to catch you outside." And I'm just like really? like really? You're threatening to beat me up in the parking lot? So again, tell my boss, "Hey, he's saying this. Just letting you know, if he attacks me out there, I'm gonna take it to the police. Like, I'm not here to fight people like children on a playground." Just like he said. It got resolved, but it was really one of those cases of like, okay, yeah, I mean, if you let this happen out there, just so you know, there's gonna be a problem. Place of business is a place of business. Like, get your job done and go home. Like, we're not here to fling ourselves around, see who can pee the furthest. Just do your job, get your stuff done, and go home. Biako, thanks for the 50. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for your support. They're celebrating their first super. With the brightest pink sticker ever. Much love from Canada. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. It's like the brightest, like on my screen over here, it's like the brightest pink ever. Did it let you select the pink and you purposely select the pink, or is it part of that sticker? Huge. Just grab the flying one. Okay. Yeah, over my years, I have known a lot of people from Canada. Canada and Australia specifically. For some reason, like, I don't know what it is about people from Canada and Australia that I, for some reason, always find myself kind of, like, getting into long conversations with them. Australians are the craziest, too. I get a huge kick out of talking to Australians. I used to actually do a podcast a long time ago with an Australian. We're killing slimes, Andrew. I got in a long conversation about that. But anyways, my whole point while I was bringing that up is don't settle for letting yourself be pushed around that because I in my own opinion, I think it's like one of those cases where the last thing I think a working environment needs to have is some sort of conflict. It's not really healthy. And I think most companies, or at least most sane bosses, understand that you can't really have conflict in a work environment because you can't get your job done. You definitely chose neon pink. It just came with a sticker though, so you didn't choose it just to blind me. It's like the flashbang scenario. Back here. That. I've lost track again. Are we... Is this 4? I think this is 4. Booster on. Booster on. Hopefully that's 5. Hopefully I'm wrong, that was 5. No, it's not 5. Ugh. I have to get off here soon. I was hoping that I could finish this stupid slug quest. There it is. There's a 5th. You got it. Go all out. Frenzy attack, Heaven Splitter, everything. Drop it all on these guys. Drop it all on them. Kill him in 1 rune. No, that was supposed to be 1 round. Kill him. Boost it. Heaven Splitter again. That should be it. That should be 5. Yeah, I don't think we're getting Roxy this time, sadly. I was hoping to get back to Roxy. I don't think it's going to happen, because I still got to map out that next zone before I can finish that quest. We'll come back next week and get Roxy. That should be enough. Look around the area, but I couldn't find the magic circle people are talking about. Oh, that's supposed to be in these ruins? I completely forgot about the stupid magic circle. I didn't think it was supposed to be these ruins. It must be well hidden. It sucks that we can't do a search blindly, unless we find someone who knows where it is. I completely forgot about that. You heading out, Byako? Thanks again, man. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Kind of sad no one is talking about the best summer anime, Fairy Tail. Yeah, I couldn't get caught up. It's been a while since I've actually been doing Fairy Tail. I still got to do... what's the prequel story? I still got to do that one, and then the one after that. So the Fairy Tail last season. So I think I have like 2 more seasons to get through. I don't despise Fairy Tail, but I'm not a huge fan. Like, I do like a lot of characters in the series, but I do find it to be... A lot of its comedy is repetitive. That's my only problem. I like it other than that. Yeah, Fairy Tail Zero, thank you. It does have a good soundtrack, I can give that. It's got some good music. Hey, Eris. Let's see if I can get 100%. I don't think I'm going to be able to because I got to do those other quests, but maybe. Secure the ruins? What does what does secure the ruins mean? What does that mean? Cannot be abandoned. I feel like because this one's labeled as this quest cannot be abandoned, I'm wondering if that is the story quest line. Unless it's just creating a concept with that because it's supposed to be some private details, blah, 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 blah. You must be the ones. Yes. This man made a point to see us when we accepted the quest. I was informed that you guys are trustworthy adventurers despite your age. I'm pleased to hear such growing praise. Hence, I will speak frankly of my blunder. My company's wares were stolen during transport. And you want us to catch the thief? Yes, but it's a low priority. Locating the stolen goods takes precedence. As such, I wish to enlist your services so I may utilize the magic circles within the ruins. I've only heard rumors about it. I have no idea where it is exactly. That is no issue. The merchant presented a well-worn map that shows the way. I will show you the way. Very well. You can count on us. Look forward to your expertise and discretion. This is a trap. This is totally a trap. It's a trap. Okay. Go see the Beerus lady one more time. And call it a day. I must go prepare the dinner. Oh my gosh. Thanks again, guys, for dropping by here. It was a fun day. We actually had way more conversations this week than I typically do, so it was good talking to you guys. Is it still a joke in the series, or does it stop doing that? Which one? It's a meme. First episode of Atori was bad. Then I watched second episode and changed my mind. Third episode, I had one cringe moment. Atori has some. Atori's good. Like, it's heartwarming. It has some kind of dumb choices by the characters, but it's fine for me. If you ever decide to make something out of a Monogatari light novel, you should wear a Hawaiian shirt. Look like Oshino meme. I'll definitely have to. Doesn't he have like a green Hawaiian shirt? I think it's like a green one, isn't it? I only watched 20 episodes. Does Gray still take off his shirt? Yes. Yes. Forever. Certain Magical Index has a Hawaiian shirt, Chad. It's yellow? Maybe it was yellow. I thought it was green. Maybe it's the lighting. I'm thinking green. Anyways, yeah, like I said before, thank you so much to Gearless and who was the other people? Oh yeah, Byako. Byako who recently with the sticker. I appreciate you guys' support. I really do. It's a lot of fun. Great talk. I'll be back next week again for more. I don't know if I'll do Mushoku again next week or if I'll have a tier list or something that I need to do. I think there was something else that I was planning on doing, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll let you guys know, though. Again, if you're not yet, get on the Discord. You can chat with us there. I'm always open to chat on there as well. Just hit me up. But I appreciate it, guys. Until next time, y'all have a good one. Peace, peace. Peace to peace. Caleb, I'm sorry. Caleb, I'm sorry. I'll say hi.